I'm not logged in. I was like, I'm 18 years old. I'm over 18 years old. Like, why is it not letting me watch the mature?
I thought you said
stream?
I'm 18 years old. It's like
up.
I would have
Leave me
hoped
alone.
so.
I'm tired,
I
Jason.
hope so. Hi, everybody.
Hello, guys.
Oh, toodles.
Welcome to stream.
Toodles.
Oh, god damn it.
We love a cold opening, you know?
Oh, speaking of cold, do you like cold brew?
Oh my fucking god.
I love cold brew, Jason. Why do you ask?
Because I've been drinking it a lot while I've been here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of cold brew, Jason?
The gay kind.
The gayest kind.
The gayest kind.
Some might say.
Some might say it's so gay, there must be an agenda behind how gay it is. And yeah, I would say you're right. To those people.
Now,
those people.
This coffee sounds delicious, right? And I'm willing to pay money for it, but only if it's 10% less than the market price.
That's so niche and specific. Luckily for you, I have just the solution to your problem.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
If you go to grindingcoffee.co and you find a coffee or non-coffee item that you like and want it for 10% less, then there's a code that you can use called that's Nexilis Games. I know what it is. And if you go in and you use it at checkout, then you get that 10% dollars off. And it goes to us.
Can you guys tell we're rusty?
No, I think every single time that we do this, it just gets
like increasingly worse.
Yeah, well, no, not worse. More abstract.
Less prepared.
More abstract. I like that.
It's abstract.
I like that one.
This is an abstract.
I like it, Picasso.
This is abstract art.
Yeah, like the rainbows. They're pretty abstract. Fun fact:
like a small town commercial.
This
For like a car dealership.
As you can see here, we have lots of options for you.
Are you queer? You could be any number of these queer. whatever you want, you can have.
Long story short, Grinding Coffee Co. has some amazing products, really great merchandise, fantastic coffee. And if you would like to order some, you can go to grindingcoffee.co and use the code NEXILISGAMES to get 10% off of your entire order.
Thank you, Jenny.
In a manner of speaking, that was the translation of everything that I said. Thank you to my wonderful interpreter.
Jason, I love you so much. Anyway, hi everybody. It's
Hi.
really great to be back.
Wow, it's great to be back.
You hadn't even said hello when we got right into that.
No, I think it needed to happen. I heard the word cold and was like, cold brew. And then I blacked out for about a minute.
You can tell. You can tell you blacked out.
While being sponsored by Grinding Coffee Co., which we are endlessly appreciative of, we have also recently, I can speak the English language, have recently partnered with a company in Corvallis, Oregon called Conundrum House, where you can get all sorts of murder mystery games, tabletop content, puzzles, all sorts of stuff shipped straight to your home. Or if you are near Corvallis or ever find yourself in Corvallis, you can stop by their shop. They also run murder mystery games that you can play either virtually with friends online or in shop. And it's a really cool place, and they're helping promote our stuff on the West Coast. And they also, if you're in Corvallis, have started to do Critical Role watch parties on Thursdays. So if you're looking for more critters, you can find them at Conundrum House. All of their links can be found on our social media. I have yet to set up a Nightbot thing for them, so just please look up Conundrum House. Thank you.
I love how
Y'all
you-
follow them on Twitter, so worst case, go onto our accounts. You can find it that way.
Yeah.
when you said virtually, my brain immediately went and horizontally, and I was like, that's not.
This is gonna be an interesting session today, isn't it?
like,
Little feral.
a little bit.
So thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to all of our partners. And before we get started, let's go and introduce our party members. So we're gonna start with we're gonna go clockwise. So Jason.
Oh no.
All right, we'll skip Jason. We'll come back to you, babe.
No, just skip him entirely.
If you say
Only
oh no, we
true
can come back.
Nexilis Games
Oh my
fans
fucking
know.
God.
And remember.
Would you like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm a mess.
It's the beginning of another intro.
there.
Yeah. I'm playing Sarah's little shit kid. Is a high elven ranger. I had to remember what the race was because I forgot. And I don't know what I do anymore. I stream. I know. I stream sometimes on my own channel as well as DM on every other Monday when we're not clocking in, and yeah, and I put people on a boat and force them to fight pirates. It's a good time. We have fun here. I also do voice acting stuff. So if you like things like indie games, I'm in some. You can go play Dream Daddy. It's old, but it's fun.
It's great. It's old, but it's an oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but a goodie. And
I have it on my iPad.
I have it on my computer, so.
I have it in my
Same.
heart. Anyway.
I have it on my resume.
And
says
also,
Jason.
I do. Also, if you're 18 plus, which you should be if you're in this
God, please be.
in this chat, you're old enough and tall enough to ride this ride, and you can get Nightshade, You Are the Drug on Steam, which is about queer people that sell drugs, and you should play it because I'm in it, and I'm evil, believe it or not. But it's really good. Everyone's hot. You may, depending on your choices at the beginning of the game, see a ding-a-ling. I don't know.
18 plus.
I said what I said, Chelsea. I said what I said.
I didn't process it fully at first.
Anywho, go check out those things. Go follow me on social media. Come watch my streams and go watch All Aboard the SS Verbena. I almost said Aelmir. That's over. That happened.
Nope.
That's in the
Nope.
past. That's in the past. Somebody else do their spiel. Please, God.
Jenny.
I apologize. I'm eating children's snacks.
There's so much
You stole them.
happening.
You got them straight from the child.
Like stealing snacks from babies.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jenny. I play Dee Dee, who is an Azamar lore bard. Also anxiety incarnate. I am an artist. I'm working on writing a book. I am a voice actor. I keep having to force myself to say I am a voice actor and not I am kind of a voice actor. I am a voice actor. I have a Redbubble if you would like merchandise. I kind of slowed down on uploading stuff because I got a new job and I have to kick my butt into doing that again. But I believe it's Cerulean Siren 97 on Redbubble. But there is Nexilis merch, there is Clocked In merch, there is just regular D&D merch. There will be Jar of Rebuke stuff on there, like stuff that I have made. That's all I can think of. But yeah, that's me.
When you said Redbubble, I thought you said that
Red
you had
Bull.
a Red Bull bowl.
A
And I'm
bowl of
like-
Red Bull.
Yeah, that's why it took me a second, and then I was like, Redbubble.
That would
Yeah.
be death if she had that.
Yeah, that doesn't sound healthy.
I would just fall asleep, I'm gonna be honest.
That
It would knock me
ADHD, we fucking love it. And Shelby.
Hi, my name is Chelsea. I am so sorry for shaking my camera as aggressively as I just did because my chair hit my desk. Anyways, hi, I'm Chelsea. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Andromeda, who looks like a cinnamon roll, is a cinnamon roll, and really, really likes bones, and probably has some in her pocket. I don't know. She is a half-elf cleric of Thespis, specifically a knowledge cleric, and I'm looking really forward to game.
Hell yeah. And hello, I am your DM, meaning that I play everyone else. I am Casper Oliver. My pronouns are they, them, he, they, whatever floats your boat as long as it's not she. And I'm a writer, voice actor, social media manager. I'm all over the place. As I say every week, you can find me behind Jar of Rebuke, which is in season 2 pre-production. It got bumped back because we love mental health flare-ups. You can also find me with the Queer Thesperience as the interview host. I am also a voice actor for projects like Hello from the Hollowwoods. I love these two just dabbing back and forth. You can also find me in Georgie Romero is Done For, which is also in a season 2 hiatus, and The Soft-Boiled Detective, which just had its season 1 finale. I was 2 characters in the final episode. I forgot I played one of them entirely. So when he started speaking, I was like, why does that sound familiar? Oh, right. That's me. And then the character that I can't stop talking about, Mars Starbird, now everyone has to hear me yell about them. Thank you, Kat, who is in the chat, for writing both of these shows. Hello, Gold Pepper V. And yeah, so, and then I'm here as the DM, and then every other week I am one of the people on the boat for Jason's game, and that's really fun. So I'm hoping to punch some pirates. Well, I have already fought pirates, so I'm ready for more. But that's next week. This week is Clocked In, and let's see where we left off last. You all had gotten a few days off of work after all y'all's excursions in Holston, and you were able to go to a book signing to meet one of Rami's favorite authors, Elle Pierce. And while there, you Saris ended up realizing that Elle Pierce suffers from the same medical ailment that their younger brother Edison has. And you all were kind of brought on and hired by Elle Pierce, or as you all now know him, named Fletcher, to go retrieve one of the magical elemental knives. You went aided by Ashley's character Raymond to the Devil's Carnival casino, where you all, with Raymond, met a few other people in the casino. Sarah saw some family, which is somewhat fortunate, mostly unfortunate.
For everyone else.
For everyone else, yeah. And you also met the manager of the casino, Lou, and Lou's brother, who you knew used to be security, Clarence, along with a few other people, including an Allure, who was acting as the casino's singer. So you all were able to retrieve the knife with the help of Quill. And on your way out, you had a bit of a confrontation with Clarence, which you all were able to get out of with a little assistance from Saris's family.
With a little help from your friends.
It's great when they're supernatural beings with no fear of death.
Step over, Critical Role. Doors are no match for us.
We just break noses with them.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say something I've realized is every time that this group of people has had time off from work, they have involved themselves in a life of crime with Quill.
Yeah.
Every single time we got time off, we
Right.
either fought an old man or we stole a knife from a business within the city.
You're so right, though.
But who's gonna know? No one will know.
No one will know.
Judy
No
just
one
has
will
a
know.
spiritual crisis the entire time.
Every time, every session.
Time. Just coming more and more unraveled.
Yeah.
This is how I break her free from the cult. We involve her in a life of crime.
You
know
break
what?
her free by putting her in the hospital, is what you do. That's what's happening right now. She's gonna have a breakdown.
Yeah, but she'll feel better in the end. Anyway. You just gotta detach yourself from that religious crisis.
It has to get worse before it gets better.
It's true. This is all very unfortunate. So you all wake up after a few days off work, bright and early for everyone to head to work. But first, Saris.
Howdy.
You, as you're kind of getting ready throughout the morning, Quill, who's been living with you for a little while now, has also been kind of going about their business, getting ready for class, and has seemed a pinch awkward the last few days.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yep.
It's probably all that crime.
That's weird because you're such good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're such good friends. Real good
even.
friends.
It's not like they've been involved in crime longer than any of y'all have or anything. No.
No. Of course not.
So as you're getting ready for work, you still have like a bit of time because you don't need to sleep much. Neither of you do. They've kind of gotten themselves a little idly distracted with like some Animal Crossing at the table, kind of ignoring around them, but wanting to actively be in your space.
Okay.
Okay. How do you go about your morning?
Saris would probably, for once, actually make something for breakfast. Just to not talk about it. But it would probably be like spending 5 to 10 minutes buttering a single slice of toast.
Yeah.
And occasionally just kind of looking back and just... Have you finished paying off your home yet?
Quill kind of pauses for a moment and just, yeah, did a lot of time traveling and stuff, but yeah, I was able to get that all worked out. I'm just trying to get all the items from the last last event, as they're kind of just clicking on their buttons on the like their system. Just yeah, you have you ever played Animal Crossing? Yeah.
Is that not my house in like the bottom corner of the map? I made it like
Right.
weeks ago, but
yeah.
I haven't touched it.
Well, I mean, if you ever want to like sit and like you can use like this whenever. Like,
I mean, I just need time
right
to play, and when we both have time off, it's usually, you know, playing 2-player games, or you're playing and I'm doing something else.
Right. Yeah. Well, we can find time. Speaking of time, do you have time to talk real quick?
How much time do I have before work?
I'd say have about an hour. Like an hour till you need to leave.
I've got some time, not a ton, but it's a bit.
Okay, we can make this quick. Maybe they pause their game and kind of put the system down, and just you kind of hear their processors kind of whirring as there's a rush of cold air going to cool down their systems, and just so I just wanted to ask what the status of our relationship is. If there is any status.
This might need more than an hour.
Okay. That's fine.
But like not
Totally
in a
fine.
not in a bad way. Like it's not. I'm not trying to. Okay, maybe I am trying to put off the conversation.
Yeah, because it kind of does sound like you're trying to put off the conversation.
I agree. But like not
That
in a.
you're
But no, it's not bad. It's just that I don't. Like I don't know how to have this conversation at this time of day.
okay. So would
Because
later today work or
well, no, because I'm gonna be thinking about it all day.
okay, listen. I really treasure having you in my life. You mean a lot to me. And whether we are close friends or something else, that's fine. I just want us to be comfortable as comfortable as it has been. The last few days were awkward because sorry, that's on me. But I wouldn't be opposed if we wanted at some point, never mind. And you see like the blue coolant kind of rushing their face.
No, I mean everything that you just said. Yeah, um, same.
Um, I don't think I'm ready for a established romantic relationship right
No,
now.
totally get that. You've got the whole thing going on. Yeah.
I but I wouldn't mind seeing where things went.
Okay. Yeah, that's how it goes.
I didn't want
So
to make assumptions. I just figured it'd be best to discuss
yeah, no,
this.
that's I I would not say no to that. That that's that sounds good. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Um cool. Uh well, I don't need anything to change. Um I just wanted you to know.
Okay. Yeah, no, nothing's gonna I don't think anything's gonna change like immediately.
Right.
Yeah, like I mean you're not going to like go easy on me in video games or anything to like that kind of change to like
Oh, no. No. In
or
fact, if nothing else, you may have to work harder.
oh okay.
I get more competitive when I like people.
But that's not fair though. You know I'm not good at those fighting ones.
You just button mash most of them. Doesn't help that, and he kind of like they start moving their thumb at a slightly faster speed than your thumb can move.
Yeah, but yours is also like specially designed to do other things. Like it's a USB, and
Yeah.
you have like advanced motors and stuff.
Yeah. I won't go easy on you. But I won't kick your ass too hard, okay?
If I had known that you were going to use this as an opportunity to continually kick me in the shins when playing video games, then I could have just said no, and then we would have been closer to an even, level footing thing for games and stuff.
I don't want anything to change. I like what we have now.
Good, because I also like it.
Cool. So I'll see you after work, and I have classes. So
Yeah.
see you later.
Yeah. Don't fail class. I mean, you
I've been
probably
doing
couldn't.
pretty.
You're like really smart, so.
Oh, thank you. I've been doing all right recently. So, all right. I should probably go actually put clothes on instead of
Oh yeah, don't go out
PJs.
like that. I don't.
No, I don't think Hitchwire would make me change, but I don't think it'd be. No, all right. I'm gonna go put on actual jeans.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Yep. If I guess just expect updates on work stuff if I'm gonna be out late.
All right, no worries. Just keep me in the loop.
Yep, I can do that. Same, nothing, no changes.
Sounds good.
Okay.
They put the switch in sleep mode and head on off to the back bathroom to start getting changed. And you have your buttered toast.
It's
and
extremely soggy. There's
a lot of butter.
There's no crunch left on this toast. It's just
oh no.
It's just damp.
Just from time and the sheer amount of butter.
Yeah,
I just say
gross.
That was the most awkward and realistic
was
thing I have ever
so
seen in my
fucking
entire life. And it was so realistic. I was for a split second, I was like, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment because this has happened to me.
Should we go? Do you guys want to just like finish this and then we'll come back? This is very private.
Like this
Are you
is
breakout
getting
room?
too real.
I don't have an overlay for a breakout room.
Jason, really fast, big one. Go.
So that's Saris's morning. That conversation has finally happened after however many sessions.
Fucking God.
And yeah, so Dee, Rami, roughly, how do y'all mornings go?
I got so scared when you said Dee. I was like, no, nothing personal, thanks.
No.
Probably leaves early as she normally does and just heads straight to work and waits outside until, basically the office opens and she can go up.
Okay. All right. And Rami,
like always, is late. It's the way of being. She does stop and get coffee. She gets one for Ruby, of course, the front desk, and then gets one for Shirley. Probably gets like a water for Dee and then a coffee for Sirius as well. And then arrives late. She got out of bed 5 minutes before she had to leave.
Yeah.
But still saw some coffee.
And Sarah, you end up heading to work after that conversation.
Yeah, kind of more rushed to get to work today. Kind of like the longer I stay here, the more that's going to be a thing. So let's go.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Let's go to work. Let's go.
So you're on your way to work. At about 3/4 of the way on your way to work, you receive like a meme from Quill that feels like something that Quill on a regular day would have sent you. With the additional awkwardness the last few days, they may have been more sparse. But Quill's back to sending you these little memes for video games you both enjoy or inside jokes. So you just receive a no context meme about 3/4 of the way to work. Yep. And
it's like, it's the, okay, can it be the crying cat's face superimposed over like Sephiroth from Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Cool.
Incredible.
Nice.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
So kind of a gesture, but you have that now, and the rest of your trip is very uneventful. So, Rami, you get there a few minutes late. You get there after Dee Dee, very much so, and after Saris. Dee Dee, once the office is unlocked, would you have waited downstairs in more the lobby, or would you have waited upstairs by Shirley's office?
I think it depends. I think because of the last couple of days and how anxious she's been, I think it would depend entirely on how many just random passerbys look at her. Like, even for a split second, as soon as like she makes eye contact with too many people, she's like, I'm out. I'm just going upstairs.
Right. So I'll say this is probably the beginning of the work week, hence your few days off. So there's a good amount of people walking around. So you may feel a bit overwhelmed, too many eyes on you. You don't know what they're thinking about you. Are they thinking about you? Are they saying things about you? I don't need to know. I don't want to know. I need to go.
I need to get out.
They know what I did wrong.
They know my transgressions.
They know my sins.
So you get upstairs. You see that Shirley's office is closed. And it does sound like there's people talking in there.
She's just gonna stand. So I'm saying this as a outside player perspective. This wouldn't be what she's doing, but she would want to probably stick near the door so she's against the wall.
Okay.
And out of everybody's way. So if she happened to overhear anything, that would just be beneficial for me. But she's not listening in on purpose.
All right. If you're not listening in on purpose, then what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is
like,
12.
it's none of my business.
12? Okay. So with that passive perception, all you get is that there are two other voices in there talking with Shirley. One of them, you're able to get bits and pieces and recognize that it's Tom. And another voice is a woman's voice that you have never heard before.
Okay.
But you don't really hear anything besides that they are kind of just talking. No one's yelling. It's just discussion. So Rami, when you get there, Saris, so you'd arrive second. Saris, you get there second. When you get there, you do see, Ruby at the front desk. She'd give you a little wave, as she would have also offered Dee Dee. And you would actually see, what do you do when you first enter? Do you decide to wait in the lobby, or would you head up to Shirley's office?
Would probably poke a head around, see if I could. Oh no, Candy works late, right?
You've seen Candy in the mornings and in the evenings recently.
Do I see Candy now?
Yeah, I'll just give this to you. Yes, I guess you do. And you notice that Candy is actually wearing a manager's uniform.
Oh.
As they seem to be talking to some other janitors. They have a bigger ring of keys on their belt. But you do notice the belt is still studded. Their nails still painted.
Okay.
They've kind of low-key dropped the must follow the dress code thing once they got promoted. So you do see Candy. Yes.
Okay. Saris, as they're walking to the elevator to go up, just kind of calls out to them, just I hope that's actually your uniform now and you're not just stealing it from someone.
Candy kind of stops in the conversation, and both them and the janitors are speaking to kind of get a chuckle, and Candy's like, hey, you know what they say, finders keepers, comes with a pay raise.
Oh, are you trying that out too, just like those clothes, or is it sticking around, the pay raise?
The pay raise fits nicely, so I'm gonna hopefully see if I can get it to stay. It'd be great.
Okay, well, Hats off to you then, and kind of hops into the elevator.
All right. Yep. So yeah, Candy kind of gives you a little wave off and goes back to talking to the other janitors. My internet wonky for a split second.
Uh-oh. Ooh. In a strange turn of
All right.
events.
Sorry. My Ethernet cord disconnected for a moment.
That's super fun.
I was like, that's weird
Wow.
because Jason's not freezing.
I was like, but you're right
No.
there.
No, the Ethernet cord I'm using doesn't have that like latch that holds it in, and so sometimes it just kind of slips out. But all right, yeah. So you head on into the elevator. Rami, when you arrive, you have your whole thing of drinks. And you would see Ruby, she seems to be kind of like looking at a computer screen and then starting to write in a notebook and just kind of like jotting down notes for the day.
Yeah. Look at our schedule, things like that.
Yep.
Yeah, she'd walk over to the desk and just, good morning.
It's like, oh, good morning. It's so good to see you. How have you been?
Really good. I got you a coffee this morning.
Oh, you spoil me. This keeps you my favorite.
That's exactly what I want to be. And she'll get her the coffee.
Oh, well, you're too kind. And she,
I'm very late.
all right, yes. Go.
Just so
If
it's kind of
the-
like half running.
Ruby calls after you. If they say anything, I was telling you about my cat. Go.
Okay. Just like getting like half running, like don't spill the drinks. And I was like, fuck.
Your ass just got slightly covered by Ruby, who has offered herself as an alibi.
I love her.
So,
My
yeah.
favorite. Why is it so dark? I have a light directly on my face. What the fuck's happening?
Not allowed.
I don't.
So, yep, you are able to head on up. And once you get there, Sarah, so you'd get up there to see Dee Dee waiting kind of like against the wall. And Rami, about the time that you get up there, Saris and Dee Dee would have met up.
Oh, I'd love to go put my ear on the door and listen to the conversation and not give anyone any privacy.
Great.
As it should be.
If you are specifically trying to listen in, you can roll either investigation or perception. Well, I'll have it be perception because you don't really know what you're listening for.
Okay.
Oh no.
A 1.
Yeah.
That
Even
door's
with
gonna
my
fucking
observant,
open.
even with an observant feat, it's still just garbage.
That door's gonna fucking open.
Oh, I'm gonna
Why?
fall into the room. Like, don't.
Robbie, as
Okay.
you're approaching the
Oh,
door,
boy.
you see
Oh,
Dee
boy.
Dee leaning against the wall, kind of watching as Saris has leaned, has his hands against the wall and has pressed his ear against the wall.
Okay.
You
And as
probably
you're-
shouldn't be doing that.
Saris, do you acknowledge this statement?
Just.
Great. As you're shushing, how much are you leaning on this door?
All right,
Full
because it opens inward. Fuck.
Full on pressing.
Break his nose. Break Tom's nose. Break Tom's nose.
Okay. So, as you're like shushing, quite quickly, you all hear the click of Shirley's door. And Saris, before you can fully pull away, the door has opened. And you face first right into Tom. I need you to make a dexterity check.
Wait, am I like on him?
We're about
Please
to find
don't fall
out.
into his crotch. Please don't.
No, that's not. No.
Please don't.
Hoo-hoo.
Oh no, what'd you roll?
Jason.
What did you roll?
Doing some math here.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
good.
No, it's not a 1. I'm
Thought it
doing
was
some.
another
No,
one.
I'm doing some math.
Okay.
It's a 5.
9.
All right. You did get the higher number.
Oh, thank
So-
fucking God.
So what happens is as you fall right into Tom,
Oh,
all of you watch as Saris just goes right into the room and you hear what the from Tom as he kind of stumbles back. As he falls back, he has one hand go back to try and catch himself on Shirley's desk and another hand kind of outstretched to keep you away from him. That
Don't touch me.
hand you're able to kind of push off of and kind of regain yourself. You grab the wall. It's not at all graceful. You look like a Looney Tunes character, but you catch yourself.
Oh.
That's all
Unlike
that matters in the long
Tom,
run.
Get fucked.
I love the thought of just don't touch me.
Just
hand
go.
out.
so
I want
Tom,
college children touching me.
so Tom falls back, doesn't hit his head or anything, but he is now flat on his ass, kind of holding himself against Shirley's desk. And Saris, as you are now in the room, if you were to take a look around, you would see an unfamiliar figure in the room. She is a human woman with a fairly pale complexion, with dark brown hair, with like kind of loose waves kind of going down to a little below her shoulders, one leg crossed over the other in a pantsuit pinstripe, as she has very fine custom shoes and her eyes kind of a dark hazel, kind of eye you up and down. Just, is this one of yours, Shirley? And Shirley just, yes, this is Saris. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You see that Shirley looks a little exhausted for this early in the morning.
No.
Dee Dee, Rami, this is about the time, at least Rami, this is about the time I'd say that you get like to the office.
The office, yeah.
What do Rami and Dee Dee, what do the two of you do?
So how much of that exchange did I see?
You would have heard Tom fall.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you got in, Tom was already on the ground and this brunette human woman is speaking.
Okay. She, I think just from like outside, just good morning, and would come in, like announce herself first. And just like, I got you a coffee, Shirley.
Oh, thank you. You're so good. Is Dee Dee out there?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, thank you. Come in. Tom, you may want to get off the floor, please.
Morning, Tom.
Tom.
And Tom's getting up. He's just, well, I
I'm
didn't
not
expect
gonna
you to
do
be
it.
that close to the door as he's kind of adjusting his tie.
He's gonna think it's you that's been slamming the door into his face.
I was about to be so disrespectful to Tom. So I almost went, oh, I didn't see you there. I was
I
like, no,
doubt
should not-
you.
I don't know who this random person is. I'm not risking it for the biscuit. I was about to be so fucking disrespectful.
And then you find out this is your mom's boss or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
Anyway, so you are all now in the room as Tom kind of awkwardly shuffles into his seat next to the brunette woman. There are no more seats available as Shirley kind of takes her coffee and just, thank you all for coming here first thing. First, I hope you all had a good few days off of work.
They were nice.
Good. You all deserve the time to rest and relax and recuperate after everything. So I have someone that I would like for you you three. I'm sorry if she wouldn't miscount. There's someone I can speak the English
You
language.
got it. I believe in you.
Just because she is a bard of eloquence doesn't mean that I am.
That's a movie.
Oh boy.
So she's like, there are some people that I would like you to meet. You've already met Tom. This here is, well, why don't you introduce yourself, ma'am? And she's just, oh, with pleasure. Hello. And as she stands up, she kind of adjusts she kind of like wipes down her pants to straighten them out. And just, my name is Trudy Young. I don't think we've had the pleasure of meeting. I am part of the head board of Gold Standard.
I
And
didn't say anything. Awesome.
Whoa, oopsie doodle.
And I heard that you three had quite an interesting time in, what was it, Holton? And Shirley Simpson, Holston, right. You all had quite an interesting time in Holston.
You could say so, I suppose.
And that, on top of helping us kind of figure out what happened with the, what was it? What did it end up being? The blackmailing situation? You all have kept yourselves quite busy since you all got brought on.
I suppose so, yeah.
Oh, it's fine. No one needs to be so tight-lipped. I don't bite. I'm actually here with some good news. It seems that with the amount of work that you all have been putting in, well, your current pay rate just simply won't do. And you've been going well above your present title, so a promotion is in order.
That is incredibly good news. Thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome. But thank you. You all have been doing such fine work, holding yourself up to the standards, the standards of Gold Standard. And you've certainly been making us all, well, really shine in what it is that we try to do, helping people. And as prime examples, we wouldn't want you all to feel unappreciated. So, Shirley, we're going to be wanting to look into a promotion. And I wanted you all to be here to discuss some of the details of your contract, the things that you have say in anyway. So, and she sits back down in her chair and looks to Shirley and go, so how quickly could you get the paperwork going on this promotion? And Shirley just, Trudy, with the utmost respect, I know that you had been discussing a double promotion, but I think a single one would do just fine for now. And Trudy just, and why would that be? Oh, don't tell me you've gotten attached. Come on, you haven't been working with them that long, and I can really certainly see them working their way up the rungs quite quickly. You've got some very promising interns here, Shirley. Don't hold them back. And Shirley just, they haven't been with the company long, Trudy. And Trudy kind of raises a hand. Just, I understand your concern, Shirley, but my mind's made up. You don't.
I may. I think that Shirley might be on the right track with things. I wouldn't want our workload to be hindered because we get a bit overwhelmed by suddenly springing up so quickly. Even if it were only a single promotion for a short while, it might be better to slowly step us up rather than have us jump. Just to keep things productive.
Okay. All right. Roll persuasion.
Get the orange off my fingies.
Eating that child's orange that you stole.
I didn't steal anything from a child. They give out snacks and the teachers are allowed to have them.
Like stealing oranges from babies.
God.
Only a true Nexilis fan would know.
Only a true Nexilis fan would remember.
Okay. It's not the best. But that's an 18.
Not the best.
Not the best.
Well, I only rolled a 10. I just have a +8 in persuasion.
Fucking Christ.
I'm a bard.
So, Trudy kind of goes, well, you all certainly know yourselves better than I would. This is our first time meeting. Oh, well, I'll trust your better judgment, Shirley. as she kind of, you see her kind of wringing her hands. Anything further, I'll have you all roll insight.
Yes,
please.
All right.
I would like to do that, God. Thank you.
You can roll
Damn it.
insight on Trudy, on Tom, or on Shirley.
I'm gonna go on Shirley. Just
Okay.
'cause we've been with her a little bit longer. I don't know what die to use.
Just no.
Goose.
No.
Where are you?
No,
I don't give a shit about Tom. So I will
Being
probably go
serious?
with Trudy, and I rolled a 21.
21.
My d20's in dice jail, so
Oh no.
no from me. That's a no
That's
from
an
me.
11.
An 11.
5. My goose dice need to also go in jail.
All right.
Where's my
So,
cup?
Saris, there is a lot happening right now. You don't know who this woman is. You barely know Tom. It's really weird seeing him without a busted nose. It's honestly kind of skewing your read on him.
Yeah, we gotta break that again soon.
And there's like a talk of a pay raise, but surely, like, this is weird. A double promotion? What's that? Isn't it just a promotion? Like,
Yeah, it's like a double promotion. It's like you should.
This-
That doesn't make any sense.
this is all just really weird. Rami,
Yes.
you're looking at Shirley.
I was correct.
Most you're able to pick up, she looks a little unsure.
Okay.
She doesn't seem to be sweating bullets or anything, but she's made it clear that she's kind of holding you in a little. And you know her well enough. She typically
There's a reason.
tries, yeah. Dee Dee,
Yep.
your read on Trudy. You've seen people like her. You've met people like her, the business types, right?
I've dealt with corporate plenty of times.
Yeah.
In our
You've
first session.
yeah. So her smile, while natural, is also practiced. Her posture seems very thought out, very confident. She seems a little annoyed at this change, but she listens and she steps back as she looks from Shirley back to you all. Just so, some of the other points on your contracts that you can have sway on. With this promotion would come of course, a higher pay because you will be taking on bigger missions. But let's be honest, the missions you've all been tackling are basically the level that this promotion would get you to. So after Holston and helping us with the hacking situation, it won't be anything you can't handle, I'm sure. This does also mean that you may be put long-term on projects instead of just tackling smaller one-bit projects like Mimics in an Attic. Now, with this will come a slight bonus to your hazard pay. And as she's going on, she kind of explains to you all, very little would change. What she would need to know is, would any of you want to change in your schedule? Meaning if something else has come up, they need to know. But once you request the schedule change, that shall be your set schedule. So if your current schedule works, then that's it. And hopefully you don't plan to change that anytime soon. Good. So with that, they also ask about things like, do you want to adjust your tax holdings and blah, blah, blah. A lot of bureaucratic.
The normal shit, yeah.
A lot of bureaucratic stuff.
Me too, Cirrus.
I can't
Me
do
fucking
math.
too.
I'm gay. I can't do math.
Yeah, I can do math.
Do you want to adjust your tax withholdings?
Can you give them
Should
to
I?
me? Why are you
Can you do
holding
it
them?
for me?
Why are you holding
give
my
them to
taxes?
me, you're holding them.
So you all go through all this bureaucratic nonsense with a bunch of papers. They do the whole thing, just sign here, here, and here, and showing you the lines, your initials on this spot and this spot. Very basic sort
Filling
of.
out all your like W-2 shit. It's all
Yeah.
the stuff you hate doing.
Yep.
All the onboarding paperwork.
Every time she needs a new paper for you all to sign, you all watch as she'll kind of gesture her hand towards Tom, give one snap,
Yes.
Yeah, bitch.
and Tom just kind of pulls out another paper from the briefcase and hands it over. And every time she needs, she just snaps once, and he just hands
What
it to
he
her.
deserves.
Being
Being someone's bitch for a day.
for a day. So
Always, but you know.
So you all fell out of your paperwork, and it's like, excellent. All right, I'll get this all sent over to HR and they'll disperse it to payroll and everything else. Shirley, I'm going to need you to get them onto their next physical exam. Considering you all went on the field without a prior physical exam, well, we were a bit rushed. So if you could get them sent down to the medical wing, that'd be great.
Oh no.
And to make sure that you're all physically capable to be on the field. You all should, as she looks to Shirley, had physical exams before your trip to Holston, but we were on a bit of a time crunch. And Shirley just, well, not much has changed since when they first were onboarded and went through those medical questions. So I figured it was a little unnecessary, and Trudy just figured.
I mean, it's okay. I have my tetanus shot. It's fine.
Fucking
Well,
love serious.
I don't think
I
they
love
mean,
him.
I don't
I
think
love
they
him
mean,
so
like,
much.
your vaccines. I think they mean like,
Oh,
can you run? Can you climb? It's a physical, not your vaccines.
But you are up to date on your shots.
I don't know why that was so funny.
I think
I am.
Well, that's not my job. I'm not a doctor. I'll have you all talk with the medical field about that.
Serious, are you up to date on your shots?
Trudy just, I'll let
So-
the doctor deal with that. Right.
Sarah just kind of like leans over to Rami and like, isn't that what they ask you when you get a new pet?
That's why I was trying not to laugh, but it also applies to people as well.
Do I need rabies shots? Can I get rabies?
Unless you've been bitten by something that has rabies. No.
No.
Have you been bitten by something that has rabies?
No.
You should. Okay, you don't seem very sure about that.
I can't remember.
That's not good, Cirrus. I mean, you would have already. This isn't important.
Okay.
Well, you all figure that out. Trudy.
God.
Yes, Saris.
Do I need a rabies vaccination?
No.
Oh.
Unless you have recently been bitten by something that you think would have you infected.
Probably
I think
not,
you're
no.
fine.
Probably not.
If you are concerned, you can bring that up with the doctor who sees you downstairs.
Should I be?
You tell me. What
I'm
kind
so
of life
glad
do
this
you?
isn't an SAT.
What kind of life do you live outside of work?
I live in a small apartment and I play a lot of video games.
Then probably not.
Okay.
Well, you sure do know how to pick them, Shirley. You all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Oh no,
Thank
we
you all
were
very much for your
assigned
time.
to Shirley.
Cirrus is feral today. He had a really awkward conversation, and now he's like, I'm gonna ruin everyone's day.
But that's okay. I think it worked out for the best.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry.
I love
am.
Saris. I love Saris so much. Goddamn.
Oh my
So
God,
Trudy
no
just. Wow. I'm glad it has. Let's hope it continues to work until you get that next promotion. Surely you'll keep a good eye on them till then. You all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm excited to see what you all get up to next. Take care, Shirley. As then Trudy heads out and is soon followed behind by Tom. And you all are then alone in the office with Shirley. Who, yeah, Shirley also
Wow, I hated that.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah.
have rabies.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, okay, then I don't want rabies.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, congratulations. I am very proud of you all. This is good. You'll get paid more money and better compensation for your time. And you all have already gone above and beyond, so it's only fitting for you all to get a little bump. Please don't be offended. I just think it's best for you all to stay under
No,
my
it's
wing of
fun.
the.
I don't want to go to anybody else this time because I like working with you. So.
I don't trust anyone else.
And I have to learn a whole new coffee order if I get a different person, like a different lead, and it's a whole thing.
And who knows, we might not be working together if we get promoted. We might be
Yeah,
reshuffled
exactly.
and everything like that. So that's no fun.
No.
Rami's like, listen, there's only so many spaces in drink carriers, and I'd still have to get you your coffee and somebody else's
Exactly.
coffee, and it would be so difficult.
Because I have to hold one, and it's just then my hand gets kind of cold, and I
And then I can't open the door.
The only thing I
also
can
want to
think
be able to
of,
drink my own coffee. Like, it won't work out.
the only thing I can think of is Sarah just motioning towards Dee Dee, like, think of the children.
I'm pretty sure she's older than both of you.
No, I know, but it's like, think of the emotional taxation that it'll take for this poor sweet, the damage that will come from this dear sweet child if anything has to change.
Oh,
Be a
yeah.
long session today, guys.
Woohoo!
So yeah, Shirley gives a little chuckle and just, I'm glad you'll be under my wing for a bit longer. So the pay bump is going to be very nice. So I will let you all know that there have been another reason that Trudy is here today instead of up wherever she normally is.
Is Tom getting evaluated?
No, unfortunately not. No. No. Well, not him specifically. Everyone is going under an evaluation. There has been some rumors, some whispers of nepotism and gossip. And so they are just making sure that payrolls check out and that everything is squared away. We should be fine. So I have my theories as to who it might be about, but, I don't want to go spreading anything. So if anyone seems particularly tight-lipped or tense today, that's why.
Makes sense.
So just a word of advice. Be on good behavior around her. She says that she's a member of the board, but she may as well run it.
Good to know.
Yeah. So, but you don't need to worry about that. She's going to be going around to the other managers' offices, and you all are going to be heading down to the medical wing. You all are going to be meeting with one of just the on-site healers and medics. They're going to just do a very, very basic physical, checking your reflexes, checking your heart rate, stuff like that. You're going to be in really good hands. I'm going to put you all with a personal friend of mine.
Okay.
So, all right. Do you all have any questions for me?
Not currently. I don't at least.
Dee Dee, are you okay? Yeah? Okay. All right. Well,
She doesn't
here.
look okay.
No.
She says she's okay.
To be fair,
When does
though,
she
she
ever?
never looks okay.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
She's
Like,
always a
she does
little,
look a little bit worse. I'll
Yeah.
be honest.
Shirley won't press, not in a room full of people, but she just, okay. Well, you all can head on downstairs. When you get to the front office, when you get down to the first floor, before you pass all the main desks with Ruby, you'll see a hallway. There should be a big sign that points to medical. You'll head in there, all right? And you're going to head towards office A, okay?
Gotcha.
All right. and they'll fax me up the paperwork, and if there's anything else needed from you, they'll be sure to let you know. Okay.
And then
All right.
are we doing anything after at all, or are we good for the day?
I'll check my schedule. If you don't, I'll message you in about an hour.
Okay.
Let you all know.
Are we getting paid?
Yes. Yep, you're getting all expenses paid while you are being paid for a yearly checkup.
Nice.
Sirius asking the real question.
Asking the good
Yeah.
questions. These are the
laughing
good
at
questions.
Are we getting paid? Yes.
Thank fuck, because that was stressful. So, all right.
Fucking God. Yeah.
You all have been told where you're headed, and downstairs, the medical wing, room A or office A.
Yay.
Hey.
So.
Yay, we get to run on a treadmill.
Hey, we're not gonna role play all that, but
I
yeah.
was gonna say, because if we roleplay that, Romer's gonna fucking fail.
Can we just
God.
roll to run?
Roll athletics.
Rami will fail. I don't think you understand.
Oh boy.
So you all, I assume, head downstairs. Is there
Yeah.
any discussion or chit chat as you all head downstairs?
Probably just honestly looking at both people in her group, Dee Dee and Sirius, at the same time, asking her, are you guys okay?
Physically, I would hope so. No rabies. Mentally unstable. Emotionally,
Like more than normal, or like same on like the mental stableness, or
okay. I thought you were talking about physically, because physically I
I
didn't
well,
have
I'm
rabies
not-
before, and I still don't have rabies now.
looking at Dee Dee, yes, physically for you. Looking at Sirius, not physically for you.
No, physically,
you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. You seem off.
It's the first day back.
Okay. Dee Dee, are you okay?
Yeah, fine. I'm fine. Mm.
I don't normally believe you, and I definitely don't believe you now.
It's because of the crime. That does that to people.
We should go downstairs before, we're late, and we should keep.
All right. Yep. Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. She starts walking, and she's like, "That. Neither of you answered my question, but okay."
Listen, I answered it. It just wasn't truthful. It wasn't honest. But I answered. I gave you an answer.
Tommy's just gonna start walking. She's like, "I don't know. I don't have the energy for this today."
All right. So you all probably, I assume, take the elevator and head downstairs. All right. You will have no trouble at all finding this place. It is well labeled. The signs are very easy to read. And you are also easily able to find Office A. You see that the door is like half open, half closed. So closed enough that not everyone can just see into the room, but open enough to indicate like there's no, you can come in. Who goes in first? Like what? Not that it's really important, but like kind of who goes in what order?
I guess Rami, because she got there first, would probably go in.
I feel like it's the standard order of Rami, Saris, Dee Dee.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, that is usually the order. So Rami, Saris, Dee Dee, you all head in, and you see it's quite cozy. You can tell it's quite intentional to make the room comfortable. The seats have a slight plush to them. There's like very faint music playing so that you don't just hear the ringing of the lights above you. But you can tell that the music isn't being played on an intercom, it's being played through the like computer in there. And over by a cabinet, kind of digging through, you see a older Blue Jay Aarakocra man. As he's kind of like poking through, and he looks over and kind of, Shirley send y'all?
She did, yeah.
All right. Come on in. Everyone take seats. as he then shuts the cabinet and turns around. And he's wearing like a white medical coat that's clearly had to been trimmed and altered to fit the feathers on the wings of his arms and everything. And you notice that under his name, it's Dr. Cyric Cordove. And underneath it, you notice that there's symbols indicating a veteran status and a retired hero status. He's like, I'm just here to check your physical well-beings at the moment. So is anyone feeling any shortness of breath, cough, particular mood swings?
No. Not really.
Lucky for you. Okay. All right. So he goes over to his desk. And you see him kind of minimize like a music player as he opens up some documents. Like, all right, everyone take seats. Get comfortable.
What we're doing is a group exercise. That's fun.
I've just got some very basic questions for you all, and then I'll cycle you all through privately. So you all have been going on all your recent missions together, yes?
Yes.
All right. Have there been any injuries that I should be aware of about these last few missions that you all have had?
Not really.
It's not a huge deal, but I got possessed.
I was gonna say.
That's not a huge deal.
This isn't Cyric. Cyric is straight faced. But okay. All right. By what? Do you know?
It was something from what we kind of learned while we were there. Something Eldrick.
Eldritch. All right.
Yeah.
You said there. Where were you?
Holston. It was the last mission that we were on.
Right. All right. I'll make a note on your chart, but have you been feeling any lingering side effects? No strange dreams, voices you ain't used to hearing, reflections in the mirrors, nothing? No? All right. You're probably fine. But thanks for letting me know. And he
love him. I love him so much.
This hardened man.
He starts typing away at the computer. You see a little note of just Dee Dee has been possessed. And yeah, so he kind of goes through, asks if any of you all have noticed any like behavioral changes about yourselves after recent events. So it's mostly kind of just having a group check-in since you all have done these last few missions together. He's like, all right, before I split you up, are there any questions you have before going in?
No, I don't.
No?
Mm-mm.
All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go alphabetical. I'm going to have to ask, this is out of character. Dee Dee, Rami, what are your last names?
Griffith.
Griffith?
Silence. Dee Dee doesn't have a last name.
Hold on.
No,
You
Dee Dee
messaged
has
it.
an- it's
A,
academ.
maybe?
Academ.
Yeah.
How do you, is it with an E or an A?
ACC.
Okay, cool. So it's like, all right,
Oh, no,
we're going to
Dee
go
Dee's first.
alphabetical.
Oh no,
So-
Dee Dee's first.
Wait. Oh, wait. No. No, you're
Sarah's
first.
will be second.
Fuck.
Yep, Sarah's will go second because
Yeah, hyphenated.
ACC.
We reversed it.
And then
We
AL.
reversed the order this
Yep.
time.
Great.
Because it's AL,
It's
right?
AL, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So it's like, all right. So Dee Dee, I'm gonna speak with you first. Rami, Saris, if you two could please step into the hallway.
Yeah.
Shut the door behind you. If you can hear us talking clear as day, you knock on that door. Thank you very much.
All right.
They're not gonna do that.
really not.
They're not gonna do that. They're gonna listen.
No, because you put the nosiest people in the hallway together.
Those little fucking shits.
So Rami and Saris, you step into the hallway. Dee Dee, you are now in this office with Cyric. You notice there's like a wax melter melting some lavender wax. And the light, it seems to like be, instead of the one big light in the center of the room, it's that light has had a bulb taken out and there are small lights distributed. So it's like more even distribution of light.
Aw.
Like this man has altered his office a lot.
To be cozy.
As Saris, not Saris, Sirik changes over the screen and turns around and just, all right. Do you have any medical conditions that you think I should be aware of? None. Do you have anything that you have self-diagnosed? That can be just as important to know. All right. And he kind of goes over the basics. You know, over the last 30 days, have you felt any symptoms of anxiety or depression?
Every day.
Everybody.
I'm gonna be honest, she's probably gonna say no.
Every day, every hour.
Roll
every
deception.
minute.
I don't think she realizes that she's lying.
Okay, well then
It's
here,
on
I'm gonna
you.
do this. Oh.
Rami and Saris out in the hallway. Yes.
Every second of every day.
Dee Dee, you see Sirik give a sure.
God damn it.
She's currently anxious.
Mhm.
She doesn't know it's not normal.
Right. And so he'll go over, and so he eventually, after getting through the basics, will come to a now, in regards to this possession that you said, do you know what it is beyond Eldritch that possessed you? No? How
Some
long?
sort of slimy thing. I don't know.
Andromeda did tell the group it was what she got told by Thespis was an eldritch summons. She did share that information with you guys.
I think that Dee Dee was a little
that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that
Possessed.
was
Fucked up.
it's
a
been
little
a
fucked
minute.
up and wasn't really considering I was possessed by an eldritch summons. That's really interesting.
I wanted to make sure that it was because it's been a minute since Holston.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it because I didn't remember, but Dee Dee wouldn't have.
Dee Dee wouldn't either.
No.
Because didn't Thespis just growl at you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And Sarah's had to translate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Thespis gave you the Roger growl.
Had a general concept of what it was, a feeling.
Yeah. Yep. So all right. All right. So how long were you possessed for, you reckon?
I don't know.
Longer than an hour?
Maybe less than a day. I know that much.
Do I have permission to ask your friends about it, what they might remember?
Sure.
Great, because they may remember it. No offense, possessions hit hard, so no one's expecting you to remember everything. Thank you for letting me know. Not everyone wants to share that, but trust me, it can affect you. He kind of clicks a few pages away and just, all right. Have you had any field combat experience?
While working here before?
Yes.
I don't know.
All right. Since working here, have you had any field combat experience?
It depends on what you call combat.
Fighting.
I mean, I guess, sort of, maybe.
Now, does this have to do with the possession?
Sort of.
He looks at your chart. Dee Dee.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be rude, but I have not gotten a single answer out of you after all these questions I've asked. It has been a lot of maybes, I don't know, and who's to says. It is okay, whatever the answer is. If you don't know the answer, that is also fine. But my job is not to judge you. My job is to make sure that you ain't getting sent out into a situation that you can't handle physically. There is no shame in that.
So, in the possession, yes. Outside of being possessed, also yes.
All right. Do you care to explain the extent of either of these situations?
No.
All right. Figured. Did you get any serious bodily injuries, any broken bones, any sprained joints, anything like that? No?
No.
No. In the last 30 days, have you been rendered outside of the position, otherwise unconscious? Have you been knocked out? Have you been poisoned, put under a spell?
I don't think so.
You'd probably know, so I'm going to take that as a no. So he keeps scrolling, then just very basics. All right. Do you have any further questions for me? I'm going to make a recommendation. Whether you choose to take it or not, is entirely up to you. But he opens up a drawer and pulls out a business card that he then slides over. Do you take the business card?
I mean, she'd look at it.
All right, so you look it over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what you see on it is a relatively basic business card. It's very easy to read font. No fancy designs that would obstruct the text. And it says kind of towards the top, Mix Oscar O'Malley, psychiatric healthcare professional, and it has a contact information underneath. Zake, I'm highly recommended. Gives him a call.
Go see a therapist.
Yeah, talk to someone.
Whatever's happening, it's always better to talk about it. Not with me. I really can't help beyond this, but take this card and do with it what you will. Thank you.
I'm so proud of her for taking that card.
Character
She's not gonna
development.
use it.
God
She's
damn
not gonna use
it.
it.
Fucking
God
God.
fucking damn it.
I'm sorry. Listen, her dad would have something to say about that shit. She doesn't want to deal with it.
Doesn't need to know.
Nobody needs to know. All right, so before you stand up, it's like he would also ask like the basics. Are you on any medication? What are your dietary blah blah blahs? It's just basics. You don't need to role play all that.
Mhm.
He would also like do a physical check-in. How do you feel Dee Dee's like general checking of the joints, the reflexes?
Well, stat wise,
Mhm.
her dexterity is a 2, like a +2.
Okay. Okay.
A 2.
No, just a 2.
Two. Look how
Her
she's
constitution's
functioning.
not great, so I'm assuming any sort of like, running, doing all this different stuff, like it's normal, it's fine. It's a
Mhm.
+0. She's not strong.
Okay. They likely wouldn't check your strength, but that is something good to note. So yeah,
She's a
like,
spellcaster, so.
all right. Yeah, that'd be something where it's like, are you more of a like hand-to-hand melee or a distance caster? So that would be brought into account. So Sirk's like, all right, looking good. Thank you very much. If you could please step on out into the hallway and send back in Saris, please.
Yeah, she would.
Thank you. So Sarah says you come on in. Dee Dee, you are now in the hallway with Rami. Sarah, you see him pulling up your chart and you get settled in. Like,
Is there a picture of me on the chart?
Probably.
A little mustache on it.
Probably.
Yeah,
like your little.
Sarah would probably like look at it and just go, ugh.
Oh yeah, those employee ID photos never really get you good side. I swear they aim for whatever bad side they can find.
They didn't tell me they were taking the picture. That's why it looks like I'm on something.
I wasn't gonna judge, but good to know. So, Saris, I'm just gonna ask you a few basic questions and kind of goes to the similar, do you have any field combat training?
Yes.
All right. Prior to Gold Standard or at Gold Standard?
Both.
All right. What's your prior combat experience, if you mind my asking?
Ex-military.
Military. You see him kind of relax in his seat a little bit. How so?
Not normal military.
Considering your age, I figured probably. Mind sharing? If you think it's pertinent for me to know.
Um, I trained under one of the Feycords.
That's a first, at least for me. And what's your status with that now?
I guess if there was supposed to be some kind of word associated with it, I think the closest would be desertion.
All right. That's hard to do.
No one checked in. So how would they know?
This is personal, not for the record, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Are you glad you did?
I'd say yes. Don't know the repercussions of that action, though, so until it catches up with me, yes.
And I reckon that's what matters. All right. Have you received any severe bodily injuries? Anything that's required surgery?
Oh, no.
Resurrection?
Like oh, no.
No? All right.
No.
And
I
so,
did get punched a few times, and
how are you feeling? How are you feeling after that? Any signs of concussion or?
Oh, no, I was just trying to prevent a possessed friend from doing any dangerous things.
Right. I did mean to ask about the possession. How long do you reckon she was possessed for?
I think it was about an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
All right. And after that, there's been no further signs of possession?
No.
All right. Probably nothing to worry. Likely nothing to worry about then. Good.
No, that is not my place to say.
Okay, but I, the DM, want to know.
I also, as a player, want to know what you're gonna say.
Saris doesn't need to say it, but I would like to know.
It was more like possession, no signs. Brainwashing, yes.
God. Sarek will also ask, the general's like, in the last 30 days, have you experienced symptoms of anxiety or depression? Anything else?
Anxiety for the most part, yeah. I'd say so.
All right. Are you seeing anyone or taking anything for that?
Mm-mm.
Do you have interest in doing so?
It wouldn't hurt.
All right. I'm going to give you a business card then here. And he opens up a drawer and pulls out. You get the same one of a name you recognize.
We gotta.
This therapist has come highly recommended for a lot of people here. So is something the matter?
Yeah, it's nothing wrong. I've heard this name before.
Well, they're very good at what they do. They take good care of, well, a lot of us. I've seen them a few times myself. So.
I'm so excited.
Sarah just kind of takes the card and just kind of flips it around.
Yeah. The phone number matches from what you remember too. Like, yeah. Wouldn't you mind sending the last one in here on your way out?
Saris kind of opens the door and just, even though Rami's standing right there, just goes, Rami! You're next.
I figured as much. You didn't have to shout.
Just wanted to make sure you were paying attention.
I mean, I wasn't, so that's fair. Okay.
All right. Rami, you come in as Sirik is pulling up your file. You see your little employee ID photo pop up and everything. It's like, all right, let's be nice and quick. I'm just going to ask you some very basic questions. And so we'll also ask, do you have any field combat experience?
Before No, we fought a mimic recently, and then all the stuff that happened in Holston.
All right. And in regards to everything in Holston, have you also noticed any lingering effects of possession with your friend?
No, not really, no.
All right. Well, then I figure we have no reason to worry. Excellent. So, and then kind of goes over the basics. Have you ever experienced any severe bodily injuries that required, all right. Have you ever needed to be resurrected, or have you ever needed like this or that? Yep, you go through all those, and then very similar. Have you experienced any symptoms of anxiety or depression?
I mean, I've felt things like anxiety, not super chronic, but I mean, sure, yeah.
All right. Are you seeing anyone for that? Taking
Not
anything for
currently.
that? No? All right. Would you like to, or would you like to be given information for something? All right, yeah, here. He passes over
I was like, I'm not
business
gonna
card.
say no.
Yeah, he passes over the business card. He's like, listen, I swear to God, until they get a therapist in this place, I'm going to keep doing this. Take this card.
Okay.
This is someone who's taken good care of a lot of our workers here. They are highly recommended. I've seen them a few times myself. So,
Okay.
all right.
I'll do it. Thank you.
Good to hear. Check your vitals. I also meant to ask this for Saris. Really quick, Saris, how do you think that your like reflexes and stamina and things like that would hold up in a basic checkup?
Probably pretty well.
Okay. All right. Yep. So that would kind of also be aided by the fact that you are military. So have had, a lot of training and experience for that. Rami, how do you feel your basic would go?
She probably pretty well. She's not very strong, but she does hike like pretty frequently.
Okay.
So probably very normal.
Okay. All right. Yep. So none of you have anything particularly shocking, nothing troubling, nothing,
Normal for our age.
Yeah. So Sirik will come out into the hall with you all once. Like, he would send you out, Rami. It's like, all right, give me just a moment. I'll be right out. And he's kind of compiling everything. After a few very brief moments, he comes over, opens back up the door fully. I faxed everything over to HR, so they'll be able to add those to your file. Nothing else is required for medical unless you, at any point, need something. And if you need something, you might as well just come to me directly. You have my office. I am here most days of the week because I have nothing else to do with my life. My hours are on the sign, and you see, like, he is in the office.
I love him so much.
A lot. You see, like, he is there from near open to near close most days of the week. As he just kind of gestures to the sign, just so if you're in need of anything, if I am not in my office, you are more than welcome to use my phone number that is in the employee directory. You can also use email. Don't text me. I don't know how to text back, so just call or email. Do any of you have any questions for me before you go about your day?
No, thank you. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered learning how to text?
No.
Okay.
He's like a fucking kindergartner. Like, excuse me, do you have a dog?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have a dog. That's awesome.
So yeah, just like, no, I haven't bothered to try. Most people don't text me, so.
What's your dog's name?
As Ashley just said in the chat, I bet Sirius is gonna still try to text him.
So this is how you, like, with a little diagram of like, so this is how you text A.
It's like typing on a keyboard just with one or two fingies.
God. So
This
that's
is how you send a picture.
Sirik doesn't even seem annoyed at the question. Is more just like answering it just completely like nah.
Please leave.
Not really. All right. If there is nothing else that I can help with you all, I'm gonna go. He kind of looks at his wrist, and you notice kind of tucked amongst the feathers is a watch. I could fit a 5-minute nap in. Have a good rest of your day. And he turns back. He turns back into his office, shuts the door, and y'all watch the lights through the little like tinted window turn off.
God, that's me.
So we will come
that.
back as you all we'll come back after intermission because you all receive a message from Shirley. Yay! Oh boy, what could it say? You'll find out after intermission because I gotta go pee.
I guess.
We will see you all in about 10 minutes. Everyone go fill up your drinks, get yourself a snack, stretch your legs, take a few deep breaths, and we will see you all in a few minutes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.
I'm trying to enjoy my ice cream. Why are you howling?
It's a session, y'all. It's a time. Hello. We're
Hello,
back.
guys, we're back.
So where we left off before our intermission.
We got a message.
Yep. You all got your physical exams.
We just
all
got
of y'all
a
are.
letter.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
Shirley.
It's from Shirley.
Shirley. And Shirley says,
You're fired.
get out now. No, but
We know what you did in the casino. Get out.
Oh shit.
we know what sins you committed.
No,
Leave
I
this
was-
place at once.
I was so scared that that's what Shirley was gonna say when she was like, "There's another reason that she's up here," and I was like, "We've been caught. We've been caught." I was so afraid.
Doopy doopy.
Nope.
Baby.
So, you'll all get a text that reads, if you are wanting to stay for a few more hours, I would greatly appreciate if you all could run a quick errand for me. Would you mind picking some stuff up at the office supply shop?
I thought we were gonna go back to 11:11.
She will. Is it Rami that gets the text?
It's all of you, a group text.
Okay. Immediately, just Rami's like, "Sure."
We're going
Yep.
to Staples?
Fantasy Staples.
Sparkles.
Fables.
No.
Oh.
Instead of Office Max, it's Office Min.
Office.
Office minimum.
Yes.
Office
You're
Man.
min-maxing over here, all right?
They only
It's
have
just-
paper.
it's-
That's it.
It's just called. I think the whole name should just be Office Min Max.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes. So Office min-max.
Office Min Max.
It's either the really good shit or the really
or
really
it's just
crappy
trash.
Or the erasers that rip themselves apart and like the paper apart as you're trying to erase.
And it
those
just
go.
smears
Mhm.
everything.
And
Yeah.
tears the paper.
But also, you can get those pens that write just so good, you know?
Mhm.
So
the
there's
best
some
pens.
pros and cons.
The nice pencils with the really soft erasers that like everyone wanted but no one got. Unless
You
it
just
was
have
given to
to-
you by the school.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you know what you're looking for in this store.
Exactly. Yeah. You really have to check your brands. Like you got to know your office supply brands.
Yeah. So
And
yeah,
you
it's
can't just go by what's most expensive.
No.
no.
We love Office Min Max.
Yep. So
Sponsored by Office Min Max.
Office Max sponsor us. But anyway, so yeah, you are all sent just a little list of kind of like random shit. Like it's a rainbow pack of permanent markers
Mhm.
and a set of primary color highlighters and like
The
really
stuff they're out of. They're restocking.
yeah. And it's like just fairly standard.
Got some sticky
As-
notes.
Yeah, sticky notes, like dry erase markers
little-
and dry
little
erase.
notepads. Little
Yeah.
colorful notepads.
Yep. And you are told, let me see. She's like, all right, if you're able to do this, then please stop by and talk to Ruby. She has the office card that you will use, the company card that you will use for these purchases, and just have them back within an hour and a half. If you need anything or have trouble finding anything, just message me.
And break.
Yep.
Sarah's goes sprinting down the hall.
Jesus.
Right to Ruby.
Like holds a hand out, like hand it to me. Hand it to me while I'm running past.
Pass me the card.
Immediately drops it.
That's the skirt.
Yeah, just the cartoon.
Leave sneaker marks along.
And yeah. And then it comes
The
back.
candy's
A little
just
bit.
thanks. No, but in sincerity. So you all have these text messages.
Mhm.
What happens?
We'll get the card from Ruby.
Go get the card from Ruby. All right. So As you head to go get the card from Ruby, as you approach, Ruby notices you all and just, oh, good. I was hoping that you all would stop by. I really didn't want to have to go and get these myself. She pulls out the company card and passes it over to you, and just, just be sure to keep the receipt, bring it back. You can give it all directly to Shirley. She should be back in her office by the time you return.
Okay.
All right, dears. You all take care. I'll see you back in a few hours.
I love Ruby.
Ruby,
So
good.
much. Mom.
She goes back to doing her thing. Yeah. So let me guess. Fantasy Uber, Fuber.
Fuber.
We all take a Fuber.
How close is the office min-max?
Let me see.
Does Cirrus want to race the Fuber?
No.
It would probably be about a 35-minute walk.
Oh, yeah, the Fuber, I guess.
Fuber.
Okay. All right.
Andromeda doesn't mind walking, but she knows the two of them aren't going to want to do that.
Well, we also have a time limit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, yep, you all get in the Fuber. It's just a fairly lax. They don't talk to you much. They just pick you up. Where are we going? Great. Take you there, drop you off. They very minimal interaction.
Thank God for Dee. I don't want to talk.
When does she ever? So yeah, you all end up at the office min-max with your list in hand on your phone, and you know what you're able to get, and you have the company card. If you all want to head in, and everyone give me a investigation roll to see how much you all are able to find.
Oh, great. Thanks. That's where I get it. Natural 20 plus 5.
Shit. 15.
Okay.
Natural 19 plus 6.
All right.
Nice.
So, Dee Dee, you're able to quickly figure out where things go. You know what all the sections are. You know nothing about the brands. You know nothing about the quality, but damn, you know where in the store they are. That's for damn sure. But I assume that most of the stuff you've gotten has been provided for you in the past.
Mm.
You might recognize a few brands as stuff that the church has used, but you're not sure if that's what you should be buying, because it also is the more expensive stuff. So figuring that all out. Rami and Saris, I figure that you two would be better able with your experiences with either knowing people in the school system, having people like close to you who are in school. Yeah.
I feel like Rami's gone on like supply runs for her mom and her dad.
Probably. Saris, you've probably had, like, maybe you've helped Quill in the past get random school supplies, or heard Hitchwire complain about when people use certain types of markers on their stuff, so you two are able to, with Dee Dee's lead, figure out where everything is that you need, and you're able to kind of figure out the better price, the better quality of it. As you're all kind of going around and perusing the permanent markers, you hear a little bit of whispering in the aisle over, as if someone is kind of very, very kind of like stage whispering, like they're trying to whisper, but they're struggling. Someone on a phone call. If you want to try and listen into what they're saying, or see if you recognize the voice. All right, everyone give me a perception roll.
We're nosy bitches.
I love that you're playing nosy bitches.
Are you fucking
Was it perception or investigation?
Perception.
Perception. So that's 19 plus 2, so 21.
24.
Hell yeah. Good job, Cirrus.
I just want to preface this of why I'm so frustrated. I have a +6 to my perception. I just rolled a 19 for the prior roll. Guess what I rolled this time?
2.
1.
11!
Rami got distracted by like a set of scented markers.
100%. 100% got distracted by like the task that she's doing, because this is weirdly one of the most important things she's done in a very long time, and she's very excited.
Rami's sitting on
Yeah.
the floor just sniffing
With the
pens.
Mr. Sensi. Just, oh, coconut. Ends up with marker on her nose.
Oh no.
I'm glad
So-
I guessed well.
So you are distracted. There are glitter pens.
Oh
There's
god!
scented
Not the glitter
markers.
pins!
Are there
There's
testers?
yes,
Oh,
of both
God.
the scented markers and the glitter pens.
She doodles all three of them.
Little
And, like,
chibis.
puts little names next to them.
And
Okay.
then if it's with the scented ones, I could just see just going, just like immediately after, just like draws them all, just like.
Fuck.
So Rami is having a wonderful time right now.
Oh boy.
Had the best time.
Uh,
The best time. It's like her with the books and applesauce again. Like she's having the greatest time.
yeah. I
She
probably
probably
don't
buys
even.
a couple of these pins on her own money.
Yeah, you probably don't even recognize, like, or even realize the whispering in the other aisle.
Nope.
You are so focused
She's
on
set
these markers.
on a mission.
Mm-hmm. Dee Dee, Saris.
You
Dee Dee, you feel you recognize this voice. You're not 100% sure of where, but you feel you've heard it before. As you hear the talking, you both hear it clearly. But the main difference is that Saris, you recognize the voice. As you hear a voice kind of hushed into a phone of just, no, Lauren, when I said I needed to get more Sharpies, I don't know. No, black is boring. No, I've said this before. I said this again. I need higher morale in my office. Okay, they're only 60 cents more. It's Justin.
Oh, Justin.
Oh, Justin.
Oh my god. I'm
Can
so
we figure
happy.
in colored Sharpies into the budget? What do you mean it doesn't matter? Then why'd I call you? You know, that's an excellent question. Okay, all right. I don't do good at the store by myself. Okay. You too, bye. You kind of like hear the click.
Right.
As you look over to the other aisle where he's talking about Sharpies, he's not in the Sharpie section. He is actually in the dry erase section. Kind of just staring at the markers. But yeah, you see the blue tiefling
Oh, buddy.
with the tousled purple hair and purple eyes, wearing a white button up under a tan trench coat and black, nice form-fitting pants and some well-worn black shoes that look like they may have been bought secondhand. Definitely a lot of running has been done in these shoes. Yeah, you see him with a basket that's got kind of cutesy poppy sticky notes and a little kind of motivational daily post, like daily calendar thing that has
God.
like different animals on each day, and you
It's a
tear
cat
it.
poster.
Well, it's one of those like tear away every day. But you
What?
can tell by the packaging, it's one of the recycled ones. So it's all
Oh.
recycled papers.
Proud of him.
Yeah. So, but you see
Fabulous.
Justin just standing and staring at the dry erase markers. Saris, you recognize the voice. You know from where. Dee Dee, you recognize the voice. You don't know from where.
Rami's nearly done with the last chibi that was probably of Dee Dee.
All right. So, Saris, Dee Dee, do either of you do anything with this information?
Are there dry erase markers on Shirley's list?
Yes.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Saris is gonna walk over and start grabbing the fancy colored ones.
Okay. All right. So as you're kind of going through, you hear like a couple of moments of some hums, some thoughtful hums, and just Wait, hold on. I know you. You're It starts with A, B, C, C, C. Saris, right?
I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it right. Okay. Hey, great to see you. How you doing?
Fine. Just running an errand. For
Oh,
work.
all right. Oh, me too. Me too. You also need to get various markers and stuff for the office.
Yeah. My boss asked for them, and I mean, I don't know about you, but if I see something written up in a fancy color, just sparks a little bit more morale in the office.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. I was just telling Lauren, the better color, it makes it easier to pay attention. You want to look at it more. If it's black, it's like, oh, it's work, and it's all that strain and the dramatic. You get it though. You get it.
Got you. I get it.
All right, I need to get some. Do you happen to know where the permanent markers are? As he's like grabbing some of the dry erase.
Dee Dee just like kind of like picks her hand up a little bit. It's just the next aisle over.
Oh, and you're A, B, C, D, D, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm on a roll with these. Thank you so much, All right, I'm gonna go
It's
get.
in the middle on the right hand side.
And
Thank you.
Don't be surprised. Our colleagues over there
Oh.
doodling and sniffing all of the markers. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Justin kind of takes his basket and goes over, and you all hear as Justin goes over. Oh, they're the scented ones, and he comes over.
Oh,
You're huffing them.
I should have
Fucking
specified.
Sharpies.
Should have specified. Damn, my bad. Ew.
She's not huffing Sharpies. Don't worry. She's not that like kindergarten student.
No. Oh boy. But yeah, so Justin goes immediately past the permanent markers down to like the scented
The better
markers. And
yeah, obviously.
yeah, and it's just like, all right, and I'm so sorry, I don't think I remember your name, but we met at the
We did, yeah. I'm Rami.
Rami. All right, I'm Justin.
Mhm.
Yeah, cool. You remembered. That's good. I'm just
Not that
here
she
to
has a key
get it.
mind feed or anything. It's fine.
You
That's how that works.
if it's not for a case, Justin really struggles to remember things.
That's so valid, though. I feel it.
Listen, with cases you get to have notes. With real life you don't. I don't blame him.
Also, he tends to fixate on his cases, so his brain holds the
That's so
information, unlike
valid.
everything else, where it's just like, and you. So yeah, he's like, so you all are getting stuff for work.
We are, yeah.
You said you worked at Gold Standard.
Mhm.
All right, cool. Did I ask how y'all like that job?
I don't actually remember that part. Mostly Chelsea doesn't. But
Oh.
I mean, you probably did.
Well, I don't remember my answer. So how you liking it?
It's okay. It's pretty good. We actually got a promotion today, apparently. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, holy smokes, good for you. So you're still doing the helping people thing, right?
Yeah, we're still doing that. I don't think we're interns anymore. I think we're actually like real employees, but they didn't really tell us. They just told us it was had assigned stuff, and they told us it was a promotion, like better pay, but they didn't really tell us the position we'd be in. So I just guess we're actual employees now. I don't know.
So you figure you're gonna get better benefits, or?
I mean, I assume so. From
Oh,
what they
that'd be
talked about.
nice. That'd be nice. Well, good for y'all. I'm glad to hear that stuff's going well for you.
Mhm. How's it going for you?
Oh, it's going pretty good. I've been, kind of busy with work, just, minding my own business, unless I'm getting paid to deal with someone else's business, which, that's kind of how the job goes. And you kind of watch as Justin somewhat trails off,
Mhm.
as you see their eyes follow something behind you.
No, I heard the dice roll and I was like, what's going on? Robbie just kind of, because normally she doesn't really, she's like, she kind of looks back.
All right, you see there's no one in the aisle with you, but you can kind of see through the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
and you can see someone walking in that other aisle that Justin is kind of keeping an eye on. While he's kind of like trying to talk, but he's not paying attention to what he's saying. So it's not making a whole lot of sense anymore. It's just, getting paid to deal with someone else's business, and it pays well, I guess. It's fine. It's enough for whatever. And
Can
it's
I do
just,
it? Can I do an insight check on that?
Of course.
Okay,
I will
I'd
say,
like to-
Saris and Dee Dee, you can, if you followed back, if you went back, you can see and hear all of this.
Fuck
Yes,
me.
please.
That's a good roll. That was Keyleth. I'm so sorry, Keyleth. That was
Nope.
not Vex.
I don't fucking know shit.
I don't fucking know.
You're actually trying to do your job.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was not great.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
14 plus 6. So
16.
my Keyleth dice helped me out.
Dwee.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So
yeah. Saris, you're trying to actually find the stuff on the
Trying to
list.
do your job.
You're like,
for once.
there's a lot happening today, and cool, Justin's here. That's fine. But now you suddenly have more pay, and you're still kind of
Reeling.
from also everything that happened with Fletcher and all that. And now that you're getting more money, it's like, oh, I need to be good for this. So
It's a little scary.
yeah. So you're kind of going around. Dee Dee, what did you get again?
16.
Okay. So Dee Dee, you see someone, you see the person. But again, you think you recognize them, but you don't know quite from where. But Rami, you see a young Ergonazi woman. She's got her hair kind of pulled up in a ponytail. She's wearing it used to be a band tee that got cut into a tank top. And she just seems to be kind of humming to herself as she's going down. And you recognize her from the casino.
Is it who I think it is?
Did you ever get a name from the...
I don't know if we did. Chelsea just knows. And I'm very excited.
I think it was just like this is so and so and so and so and so.
I think, yeah. What if
Yeah.
Rami would remember if we were given a name by Cirrus or by anyone? Rami would remember because it was literally like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So
I don't think
let
Lucy
me-
gave a name. I think Richard and Claudius gave names.
Yeah.
I think Richard and Claudius, because I have it written down as Lucy. Yeah, I think they did actually.
Okay.
I think it was Richard and Claudius.
Okay. All right. So if
Or was it
you...
Lou? It might have been Lou.
I
Okay.
think it was
Um,
Richard and Claudius.
Okay.
yeah. So if Rami was given a name, you remember this as Lucy.
She's
Oh.
been talking about Lucy.
I'm so
nonstop.
excited. I've only been talking about Lucy because Casper has sent me many things pertaining to Lucy in the past week.
Because I know I know you're excited for her. So
I'm very excited. Anyways.
so yeah, you see Lucy kind of just meandering, minding their own business in the other aisle. As Justin, it's not like an attraction thing.
Mhm.
It's like analyzing.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So you watch as Justin watches.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie, I did decide to come here at this specific time for this specific errand for a specific reason.
I gathered, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of supposed to be keeping an eye out for someone who I'm pretty sure I just saw, and figuring out where it is exactly that she is off to. But I need to make sure that that's actually her. So
Who are you looking for?
her name, yeah, I can share. Her name is Lucille, I think. Lucille
Okay.
pulls out a notepad. Lucille Estamandis is the name I have here.
Okay.
Noble family, apparently. So yeah, I need to figure out where she's out to, and I heard rumor that she hangs out in this part of town. So I need to go see if that's her. I'll be right back.
All right.
And he he gently puts down his basket and tries to sneak.
This is gonna go great for him.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be noticed.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you recognize and
She doesn't know Lucy's fault. She just knows her as Lucy. So it's
Yeah.
like it could be her. I don't know.
yeah, Lucille. But yeah, so you have this information.
Mhm.
You've seen Lucy, who you recognized as like a friend, quote unquote, of Sarah's, maybe someone. But Sarah's is busy looking at the list. And Dee Dee, you do hear this.
I think Andromeda would probably go over. Is Justin like in another aisle now, or
Kind of like
okay?
kind of, when you go down an aisle and it's split, but it keeps going, but it's got that walkway.
Yeah.
So Justin's kind of gone to another area, but you can still see him.
Okay, yeah. Andromeda's gonna go over to Sirius and just be like, very quietly, just, why would Justin be looking for Lucy? Lucy's here. And apparently Justin's keeping an eye on her and finding out where she's going. At least I assume. Is her name Lucille?
Maybe. That's
He's like pretty sure that's her.
okay.
I didn't know what like the relationship between you guys were, so
I mean, we've run into each other at a few
okay
things. I don't know. Maybe she did something stupid and wouldn't put it past her. No offense to her,
Okay.
but
I didn't know. Hi, Cammy, welcome. Sorry,
Hello.
Rain is Alton. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't know the relationship between you guys, and I didn't want to know if like didn't know she was like a close friend or something like that. So
maybe Lucy is connected to a few people that might require legal assistance.
okay.
Did Justin say anything?
No, besides what I've already told you, no, and I didn't press because I don't think he'd give me any information. Considering he almost didn't give me the name of the person he was looking for. So
I don't want to dig into other people's business.
okay, that's fine.
But
I
I'm
didn't know
going
what
to.
the relationship. Okay.
And Cyrus is gonna sneak along after Justin.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, mwah,
Because
mwah.
everyone's like, I don't know, like the move here, because I don't know if you guys are like friends or something. So I'm just gonna like ask you to see.
I'm gonna sneak because I'm a nosy bitch.
I mean, so is Andromeda. That's part of the reason that she nosy motherfucker.
Anyone who's following after Justin, please roll stealth.
Oh,
Not to hide from Justin, but to hide from Lucy.
I don't think Andromeda would be hiding from Lucy. I don't think she cares enough. Because again, she knows Lucy from one meeting
Right.
at a casino.
Right.
She doesn't even know if Lucy's gonna remember her. So it's like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna keep looking for the stuff we need.
There.
okay, so
Because
that's
we never got the markers that we needed.
Well, we grabbed some dry erase markers.
Yeah.
That's something.
You know.
I feel like instead of sneaking, it would be more just outright watching than anything, because it's like, what the hell is happening?
Well,
Dee Dee on her
should
own,
I
just, like,
should I
trying to do
roll
stuff.
sneak and perception?
Yes.
Okay, so I got a 14 for sneak,
Okay.
and
Oh no.
Another critical
We had
fail.
three of
I
them
don't
today.
I don't know. This is on a completely different D20.
Holy
That's
smokes.
3 of them.
Okay. So how this goes. You
I
able
don't know.
Lucy does not notice you. Justin does, but he doesn't seem to like get upset. I'll say any perception is because Justin would immediately start talking to you. It's like, oh, hey, so you came to help?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, just so you know, I am presently investigating on a case.
Okay.
I think. So,
What do you mean you think? How can you not know?
I'm still exactly trying to figure out why I got hired. I have my suspicions.
Do you have any information? Did anyone tell you anything, or did they just say go look for?
Well, I mean, I know who hired me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the first.
That's helpful.
That's
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just an envelope of cash on your front door. With
Yeah, this ain't like
right.
Knives Out, you know. No, but it's like, no, it's like I know who hired me, but this is just a really odd situation considering I kind of know Lucy a little bit. So this is
Oh, are you
weird.
Has she done something wrong?
I don't think so, but my client, I think, does. I got hired by her parents.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Is she missing?
Sorta.
Okay.
I mean, she's fine, but
yeah, no, she's okay.
Yeah, we'll call it a mutual friend. So I've seen her around a few times.
You
But-
don't go to. No. No.
Go where? I go a lot of places.
Well, college parties aren't.
Nope.
Yeah. So
I went to one because they found someone they thought was dead. They called me preemptively. I showed up. They woke up, and I got handed a shot. I never tried it because it smelled like rubbing alcohol. But I don't think that really counts.
Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. Because I was, never mind. It's nothing.
Never mind. No, don't worry
It's
about
nothing.
it.
Okay, so just tell them that she's okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I just wonder, how much do I get involved? I mean, I figured this one specifically, probably not much because she's clearly fine. But like, do I tell them where I found her? Because I'm starting to wonder if I should. That sort of thing.
She's shopping for office supplies at an office min-max. That's
Well, I'm
nothing
more
to
mean-
be concerned about, I don't think.
Well, I more figure in the sense of if they have to look for her, considering she's clearly fine here, is it because she wanted to not be known? Like, should I go back and tell her parents where in town I saw her?
Wow, this is a
See, this is my
moral and
pickle.
ethical predicament.
This is my pickle that I'm in right now.
I'm
in
sorry
the office
for your
min-max.
pickle.
In the office, Max.
Yeah,
This is
I'm not really. I'm really not enjoying this office min-max pickle right now.
I'm not either. Because pickles are not supposed to be in an office min-max.
Enjoying
Would
Unless
Saris
it's a stress pickle. Stress pickles
Stress
belong in
pickle,
office
yeah.
min-maxes.
would Saris have been watching his volume?
It's probably just like a
Justin-
casual conversation about, not like loud,
Yeah.
but just like, like how we're talking right now. Like not loud,
Okay.
but just casual.
Yeah. All right. So, because Justin was not.
Oh boy.
So after a moment,
It's not.
after you two are talking with your crit fail of perception and Justin's turned attention, you both hear a Justin? Oh my God, what are you doing here? I've never seen you like outside of your office before. I swear you live there. And you see Lucy as she's got some like drinks from, when they have those like coolers up by the cash register. She's already got like a basket of like $1 pops,
Amazing.
It's like, you know what? This is one of the cheapest places to get mixers in town, but don't tell them they don't know it's mixers. So what are you doing here? Oh, wait. Oh my God, I've seen you at some parties.
Yes. We've kind of run into...
I am blanking on a name right now.
It's okay.
So much.
Saris.
Okay, I'll hopefully try and remember that. Saris. Okay. Well, do you remember my name?
Oh, it's Lucy. How can I forget?
Oh, how could you forget? Oh, I adore you. You're great. Justin, what? Are you okay, dude? It's just, yeah, totally fine. I was just talking with some new friends here, and I saw you and was just wondering if it was in fact you. Just let's get surprised to see you at an office supply store of all places, Lucy. That seems a little bit out of your normal, pit stop route. Just yeah, well, again, the cooler's always called to me, so. And she kind of like looks back. Rami, Dee, are you still in the same aisle?
I think she would have started walking around a little bit more, but stayed within the area because she's just like, what's happening?
Okay.
Dee would be following Rami.
Of
Okay,
course
so-
she is.
It's like,
So,
don't
Rami-
leave me by myself, please.
Rami, would you be staying where you think that the group could see you? Or would you have moved over a few aisles?
She probably would have stayed in the general, like, probably could be seen because, like, she
Okay.
wasn't trying to
Okay.
hide. She
Yeah.
was looking for the supplies that we need, but also, like, what's happening? I want to know what's going on.
Right. So yeah, Lucy kind of looks around, doesn't see you. I think your friends bailed, dude. Or they wandered off. Either way. Cool. Good for you. I'm gonna go check out because I have a party to get to in a few hours, and I was really thinking of getting some clothes beforehand. So if you don't mind me, I'm just gonna slide on by.
Oh my
and
god, I love her so much.
I love her. In real life, I would grow so tired of her. It's like, listen,
Yeah.
I'm hanging out with you every once in a while, but no longer than 15
Oh,
minutes.
yeah.
Thanks.
That's how Nessa is with DMing her. Like, once every few months. But anyway, so Lucy kind of goes to slide by, and Justin stops her and is like, hey, just a quick question. I know this might be highly personal, but just you don't gotta answer if you don't wanna. And Lucy just pauses, like, okay. I mean, I know you're kind of one to be nosy, part of the job and all, but like, hit me. What's going on? What's up? And Justin just, when was the last time you talked with your folks, you reckon? And you watch as Lucy just deflates. It's just, why? Like, I'm sorry, but you are not the kind of person that my parents would normally talk to at all. So, what's up? And Justin just, well, I was just curious. I know with everything going on with you and your group, there's just, a lot of stress, a lot confusion and stuff going on, and it's just I worry. And Lucy, I cut the shit. What's up, Justin? You suck at lying. Don't know if you know. You probably do, but you suck at lying.
I fucking love her. Oh my
Lucy.
god.
And so Justin just, your parents called me to find out where you are. Saris wasn't involved. He just saw me here and came to talk to me about something. But it's just I was just making sure everything was okay. That you're all good.
He's like, please don't yell at me.
And Lucy just, well, okay. So here is the plan. tell them you found me, take the money, and then you tell them that they can shove their own heads up their own ass, and then I'll come home whenever the fuck I want to come home. But they
Yes.
need to make it feel like home first before I come back and sleep there. Okay? Cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. And Justin's just, Lucy, you know, I don't really like, I don't know your parents. They're not my friends. I got hired and got worried. And Lucy just, well, I'm fine. As you can see, I'm in my prime. I'm hot, I'm happy, and I'm busy. So can I go?
I'm hot, I'm happy, and I'm busy.
I'm hot, I'm happy, and I'm hoeing it up.
I'm hoeing it up. You know, she really is.
She really do be
is.
doing that.
I miss this energy from the campaign
I
that she's
fucking
in.
love her.
I miss Lucy.
Oh God, I love her so much.
And Justin just, you know, that's fair. Yeah, I'll tell them I saw you. I'll tell them you're okay, but I won't give specifics. You know, that answers my question. You know what, Lucy, you helped me solve my pickle. So thank you. And Lucy's just, yeah, I'm known to be pretty good with those. All right. Well, I'll see you later.
Oh no, Chelsea died.
No.
Oh no, Chelsea died. Oh no. There's a murder.
Oh no. Well, thankfully there's a detective right here.
Yeah.
Damn it, Cass. We're not married yet. I don't have a life insurance policy on Joe.
Can't kill me.
You can't do it yet. Just wait.
You gotta wait a bit.
Hold on.
Fuck, it's the
Goddamn.
chat. It's fucking Cammy. Just Casper. I can't deal with you stealing my personality like this.
Identity theft is not a joke. Oh boy.
Oh boy. So you watch as the Ergonazi woman, like full on pulls like a vape pen from her bra, and as she's walking away, takes a deep hit and exhales. And you watch as she exhales the smoke, that you watch her hair become less solid. And you watch that her hair kind of becomes smoke as her steps get a little bouncier as she kind of starts her way towards the front door. As she kind of turns back and she looks to you, Sarah, so wait, you know Osiris, right?
Yeah, it kind of goes around with you and the tall one.
Oh, mama, yeah, that's my friend Nim.
Yeah, the three of you are always at those things.
Oh, parties? Yeah, it's because we make it a party. You know, what that song says, party don't start till I walk in, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, things do tend to change when you walk in the door.
You know what? And that is one of my favorite parts about my personality. The looks help, but it's my personality that really sells it.
Well, I definitely can see how that would lift the mood of any room you walk into.
Oh, you're too sweet. Have you thought about coming and like partying with us?
With you, I haven't thought about it, but we do seem to go through the same sets of friends, I guess. Not friends, but we do run in the same circles in terms of...
Right, we're spinning the same rosters. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
something like that.
Cool. Well, what about your other friends? Do they party?
Can Robbie like come around to this?
Yeah, if you want, this could be about the time that you come back.
Ooh. Well, Romy might.
What?
Oh,
Are
it's
you-
you. It's you. I saw you at the
You
casino.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy, right?
Yeah, that's me, the one and only. Well, not one and only. It's actually a pretty common name,
Yeah,
but
but no one's like you, so you are a one and only.
exactly. Thank you. You understand.
So much.
I like, hold on, sweetie, honey, what are your pronouns?
She, they's fine.
She gets it. Okay, thank you.
I love her.
I love it.
Fucking hell.
Do you party?
I mean, I haven't gone to a lot of parties, but I've gone to a few. Like that's where I met Cirrus. But I imagine like I enjoy them.
Okay, do you like full-on ragers or?
I haven't been to one, to be fair.
Okay, next question. Do you want to?
I won't say no.
Oh my god. Okay, and you and Prince to Didi. Hey, honey, do you like to party?
I can't do it. Oh my god! Between you and fucking Cammy in the chat, y'all are killing me today.
I was like,
swear to
Cammy, I will message you and give you a description. I'll give
Oh.
you her Pinterest board.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
First my face, now my narcissism is my favorite thing that Cammy said in the chat.
Because you did steal her face for Meredith.
I did. Oh, Cammy, if you know Monster Prom or Monster Camp, she's Polly, basically.
Jesus Christ.
But an Ergonazi instead of a ghost. All right. You good, Chelsea?
The fucking Charlotte, the snake, just ate like massive shit.
God.
Good.
All right. So, Didi,
Oh,
you have
no,
been asked a
Cammy's
very important question. Do you like to party?
That's not really my
Oh, have you never been?
no.
Okay. Do you want to?
I really shouldn't.
Okay, but that's not what I asked, though.
She doesn't like it all.
You don't want to party?
It's really not my thing. Thank you for the invitation, though.
Okay. So I might not know the whole dealio happening here with you and your sitch, but
She's the worst. I love her.
I just because of your first answer, gonna just give you a little piece of advice from like one smoking hot former shy babe to one smoking hot presently shy babe.
She just goes fucking pale. Like so pale, so fast.
Whatever you should and shouldn't do really doesn't matter. Okay. Because we're all gonna die anyway, right? And what matters is that the time that we have, that we enjoy that time. Okay. So whoever is telling you what you should and shouldn't do, right? If you want to do something, unless you're gonna like kick a dog or something, because then that makes you an asshole. But like if you want to do something that doesn't hurt other people, and like you're gonna have a great time, then you should do it anyway. All right. Because like trust me. And she kind of looks to Justin and then looks back to you. I get the whole parents telling you what to do thing. All right. And honestly, parents like that fucking suck. Okay. So I'm not going to drag your ass to a party or anything because I get it. But just in case my assumption is correct, I have quite an intuition. Just do you. Be who you want to be, Barbie girl. Okay.
It really is just like talking to Manic Cammy. I'm not kidding.
I don't know why, but something about this interaction, because it's so funny or because I nearly just choked, I'm like actually crying. I don't know why.
I have nothing to fan myself on.
Oh my god.
Lucy
face is so
will
hot.
flirt with everyone. Saris has probably already been hit on by Lucy, let's be
yeah.
real.
I'm like
And
actually
Osiris.
crying.
She's hot, she's happy, and she's
she's
holding
busy.
it up.
And she's
She's
busy.
hoeing it up. Yeah, she's busy. But anyway,
Why am I
Like,
crying. What
all
is
right.
happening?
All right, you cool? Like, this is to Dee Dee. You cool?
I don't know.
Here, okay.
Oh no.
You look like really freaked out, and I have a feeling if I offer you my go-to, you're gonna lose your mind. So I'm just gonna keep that here, and I'm gonna get you something real quick. She goes over to you see her kind of jog over to one of the coolers. You hear her open it. She comes back. She comes back with an orange juice. Hands it to you. She's like, now I normally have this as a mixer, but I've heard it's like good on its own or whatever. So have some juice. Okay. Pay for it or not, that's your deal.
Not my problem.
You figure
Justin's
yourself
right
out.
there.
She looks.
Justin is
Does
right
Sarah
there.
say this?
No, but
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love her.
Justin chimes in with a Lucy, I'm right here. And Lucy's like, what are you gonna do? Snitch? You hate the cops as much as I do. You're not gonna do anything about it. And Justin's just,
This girl, get him.
okay, you know what? That's a fair point. I guess I'm not part of theft.
She needs to
so-
become a lawyer.
Oh,
She
please
needs to
don't
become a
introduce her to
lawyer.
Colin. I feel
Don't.
something would explode.
No.
No.
So Lucy kind of goes to turn, but then like you hear, oh God, what song? My First Kiss by 303.
Oh no.
Starts blasting from her back pocket. And she's like, oh shit, I was she's like talking as she's pulling out her phone. I was just talking about you. She puts it up to her ear. Hey bitch, what's up? No, I saw Justin. Osiris says hi. Okay, I'll talk to you all later. And she like just starts talking to Osiris
Okay.
through the phone, completely walking away from you all. No other goodbyes. She has left like the whirlwind that she is.
Fucking god.
I love
Oh
her
my
so
God,
much.
Lucy.
We're never gonna be able to get through an interaction with her without losing our fucking minds.
That's gonna be a thing, is when the session is too serious, Casper is just
Lucy
gonna be like,
appears.
Lucy.
We're miles away from town. Lucy,
So she
Oh
shows
my
up.
God.
what are you guys doing here?
I heard they had such amazing like shots here, and I had to try.
Oh my
Apparently, they do this whole
God.
thing that if you can get through a whole flute, you get another one free, and I'm here to test my limits.
I want to see how many I can do without barfing.
Let's see how many I remember doing.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god, Jesus Christ.
So Lucy walks away, and Justin is left with his hands on his hips, like,
Fucking hell.
you know, I'm gonna be honest, that's probably about as much as I should have expected.
Dee Dee's gonna go put the orange juice back.
You can't have orange
Amazing.
juice.
There's added sugar.
Oh, fucking.
Also, juice on its own is kind of.
Holy shit. Oh, yeah.
Homegirl pounding bottles of Fireball just to feel something. That's
Yeah,
Lucy.
That's Lucy.
Yeah.
That's Lucy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
keep stealing pieces of Cammy. Eventually, there's gonna be nothing left.
So,
I
just
mean,
loaded
you
up
already
Pinterest.
stole her heart with Festus, so like,
and Thespis is still here.
Casper, I just loaded,
face,
loaded
personality.
up Pinterest really fast to try to like look at the board because I hadn't in a minute, and I just noticed your message. I didn't get it until literally just now.
What message?
You talking about how you could just send the Pinterest boards directly through Pinterest and not
Oh.
copying the link, and I was like, "What?"
God.
You said that to me 5 weeks ago.
Yeah. So, you are all able to find
Oh
your
my
stuff
God. Fucking hell.
that you need to get for Shirley. Lucy has left the building. Justin has kind of regathered himself and, apologizes for anything that may have been whatever, but appreciates the company. And he's just, Listen, I know how I've heard about how things can be at Gold Standard. If y'all ever need any extra help, gave y'all my card. Please don't hesitate to reach out. If I'm available, I'm more than happy to help out.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll keep this or your card on me, just in case.
Yeah. All right. I do want to remind you, I am not a lawyer. But if you need a lawyer, I can help you find a lawyer.
We weirdly already know a lawyer, so I think we're all right.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
And thankfully,
Wonderful.
we haven't needed one.
No.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. But yeah, if you ever need anything, I'm just gonna goes over and he grabs his basket.
Actually, quick question: if you're not a lawyer, just to refresh, what do you do again?
I'm a private investigator.
Gotcha.
Yep. So if someone wants to keep something a little hush hush, sometimes they'll hire me, just in case. Called just in case. Or if cops don't want to be bothered or whatever, they are. I'll help out.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I was about to say I tend to ask less questions, but I've heard I tend to ask more questions, but they're not really the why are you needing this and more the how am I going to get, you know what? Never mind. You all have a great rest of
I just love it. Never mind.
day.
You know what? They're right. I do talk a lot.
Yeah, you know what? I'm getting what they're saying. I'm realizing. Okay.
Good luck with the Lucy Osiris situation, whatever it is. I don't know what it is.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes I should just ask a question instead of speculate. And I mean, I think she gave me my answer.
She gave you a lot of answers.
They tend to do that. I mean, once the mouth opens, just a lot comes out. But I think she's fun. All right. Well, I'm going to go. Have fun at whatever parties you all attend or don't attend. Unless someone dies, I'll probably not see you there.
I would hope not. I mean, you're wonderful, but I just don't want any tragedies today or tomorrow or ever.
No, I've heard of a killer party, but
no.
I've also heard of a killjoy. So I'm gonna go. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm just gonna and he starts walking away.
Amazing.
I love him.
And yeah, you have your stuff for Shirley and are able to take it on back.
Christ.
And that is not the last you've seen of Lucy, I promise you that.
I'm so excited.
So do y'all head back? You're still making good time.
Yeah, I think
if
we
we
got all
have
stuff.
everything.
Cool. Yep. All right. So this will be our last scene before we wrap up. So you get back as you're told to take the card and all of the supplies back up to Shirley. Is that what y'all do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. So once you all head upstairs, you notice that Shirley's office is mostly closed. Still ever so slightly cracked, and you can hear speaking through the other side.
Who is it?
It is a familiar voice. You heard it earlier this morning. It is a woman's voice.
Oh no.
Oh?
Do any of you listen in?
What do you think we're gonna say?
We
Casper?
are nosy bitches.
This, with the door mostly open, you're all going to hear something. I want you all to roll to see just how much.
What are we rolling?
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes, Chelsea?
What is happening today? Because I just rolled another natural one.
Oh, honey.
There's so many ones today.
We're cursed today, apparently. This is a skill that she's good at too. All the ones that I've been rolling on, she's good at.
Yeah, because you're all gonna get a base level. I just want to see how much.
26.
26. 18. Okay. So Rami, you're the one finagling the bags. You're the one finagling the bags. You're trying to keep the bags quiet so that no one in the room hears.
Yeah.
So you are far more focused on the silence of the bags than the sound.
Don't. Oh my god.
But you
Don't breathe.
You do hear some basic information. But Rami and Saris, not Rami, Didi and Saris, you're able to hear everything quite clearly. I'll say, Rami, you're able to pick up most of this. But bits and pieces you'll miss. So Saris and Didi, what you all hear clearly is first you hear Trudy of just, now Piper, Casper fully forgot Shirley's name for a moment.
Just
my
a
mom.
split second.
It's my turn to lose the brain cell. So Trudy starts talking with, Shirley, we've talked about this before, okay? Whenever you get attached, you need to send them away. We can't have personal biases getting in the way of everything. And trust me, we've looked through your records and we have noticed a bit of favoritism with your interns. Nepotism isn't allowed, Shirley. We don't have room for it. And Shirley just, I'll admit, Trudy, that I don't see this as nepotism. I see this as me treating my interns with dignity and respect that they are deserving of because they work under me. That's it. I'm not trying to intentionally treat them any differently than any other interns here. I would be the exact same way with any other interns you bring to my office. But they are people that I am in charge of, and I'm going to treat them as such. People. There's no favoritism, no nepotism. Just respecting dignity. And there's a bit of silence as Trudy just... Now, would you also look the other way if any of your other interns were involved in something questionable?
Oh.
And Shirley just, well, I'm first going to ask, what are you talking about? Trudy just, considering that they have gone from being involved in one of our most, alarm-ringing hacking cases. And what answer did they get us? Nothing, right? And then they suddenly requested us to take a look into Holston. Immediately following that. And then seen the three of them at the Devil's Playground. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't really see them as the gambling sort. Are you aware? Or did you send them? And Shirley just, the only place I sent them for any of those was to look into the hacking case, which in my defense, you assigned them to, or Tom assigned them to, not me. That's not on me. You said it was your most alarm-ringing case, and they didn't find anything. They are interns. What do you expect of them, Trudy? They went to Holston because they met someone and they wanted to help. And them being at the Devil's Playground, they are of age, and it is legal.
We are.
I've been to a casino, went for a party. Have you been into a casino, Trudy? It's fine. So you're going to have to tell me why exactly you're trying to get in trouble with, like trying to get me or them in trouble, because I'm not following your train of thought.
Get him.
Get him, Mom. Get him.
Get him, Mom.
And you just hear a, oh, Shirley. It's a shame how far you've come. How far you've fallen. Used to be employee of the month. Shame. Well, we'll take a look into seeing how their physicals came back. And if everything is in check, then they will be set for their promotion. Right, Trudy. And another question as Shirley cuts in. Why were you thinking of such a high jump for a promotion? They're interns. They've only been here, what, a few months? Why are we pushing them towards hero status? You remember last time we did that. I'm not signing that paper again.
They were going to send us out to get us killed.
That could not have been avoided. You did not know what was going to happen, Shirley. None of us did. It happens. Heroes make sacrifices. And Shirley's right, but they don't understand the decisions that they're making quite yet. They shouldn't have to. They're interns. They aren't here. They're not trained to deal with life or death situations. They aren't crisis people. We have people for that. I know they're capable. I've been saying that since they started. But that doesn't mean we need to fast forward their track. Rushing leads to mistakes. And you are a very... Trudy, you're smarter than this. And you hear a silence. And you hear kind of like a creak of the floorboard. And Saris, with your elven hearing, you are the one who's able to fully catch. And you don't even know just how smart I am. And it might be best for you if it's kept that way. Are we on the same page, Shirley?
Saris will knock on the door immediately
Right.
after hearing it, just like to shut her up.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you all kind of hear the talking go to whispers, and then Saris immediately knocks on the door. And you hear Shirley, oh, that must be them. They come back with the office supplies. Come on in.
And Saris just opens the door and walks on in.
You see that Trudy is now leaning with her hands on the edge of Shirley's table, kind of like leaning in. And she kind of presses back away from the desk. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Well, you all did. You all were super quick at that.
Mm-hmm.
This might be your last little errand run, though. We're going to be putting you on real jobs here soon.
Oh, I hope not. These little interludes are fun.
Well, who knows? You might enjoy something with a bit more change of pace. Let's hope so, anyway. Shirley, you have a wonderful rest of your day. You too as well. Bye-bye. And she waves to you all, and then she just leaves without another word.
Guess who's going on a research trip tonight, motherfuckers?
Yep.
Rami's not gonna
I
be
have a question.
Yes.
Which of us has Justin's number?
All of you, I think.
Yeah, from his business card.
Yep, you all do.
Cool. I have a lot of money.
I have a lot of money.
Well, aren't you barred from that money for a little bit?
I'm not barred from it. I just don't have as much.
Oh, okay.
Like 500.
I'm a rich bitch.
Yeah, well...
This
I
I will
from-
say. This I will say. You do have enough money to get Justin involved if you would like.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I will say, you will have enough money for that. Mostly because that is a plot point that is available for you all to pursue. So for narrative purposes, I will say your money will be allowed to go towards this. So,
Nice.
but Saris, you walk in, Rami has the bag of supplies. Saris, because you heard, you are definitely able to tell Shirley is quite on edge. She looks a bit paler and a bit tenser than usual.
Really quick, sorry, how much of that did Rami hear?
You would have heard that the kind of back and forth about promoting you fully and like a safety concern.
Mhm.
And you could kind of tell that they were not on the same page.
Mhm.
So you're
Did
able to
she-
get the basics.
Did she hear like the specifics about like the hero status thing and the last time it happened?
You could extrapolate that maybe something has happened in the past that is trying to
'Cause
be
that-
avoided
that
again.
affects like what she's researching later. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. So it's the sense of you can tell that something's happened in the past that they want to at least someone wants to avoid a repeat of.
Mhm.
You're not exactly sure.
Okay.
So that's what you gather.
Okay.
But Shirley just thank you all so much. Could I have the supplies and the card back?
Hand them over.
Thank you. Thank you. She takes the card and kind of puts it in her wallet and takes the supplies and puts it on the ground. And well, honestly, I that's all that I have for you all today. So yeah.
Do you mind if I ask? You don't have to respond or tell me anything, but what was all of that about?
All of what? The getting supplies? I
No,
was
the
No, the
conversation.
Yeah, that it was not great.
oh. Well, I guess I should ask how much you heard.
Kind of all of it.
Most of it, yeah.
She and I have a difference of opinion when it comes to you all's career path. She
Oh.
wants to move you forward. I think that's a bit too hasty.
What happened last time someone went hero status?
I have had a lot of my interns go from interns to heroes. I mean, that happens a lot. If people decide to stick around, you know. And I'm usually very careful about who gets a full promotion or who stays, you know, below hero status. There's been a few times where upper management has requested for heroes to get a fast track, we'll call it, get advanced forward, maybe a few more steps than they should be. And people have gotten hurt. I have lost some very good people. And so, as a consequence, I have become more cautious. So sometimes Trudy and I bump heads.
Should we be worried about her?
Well, I guess to some extent, we should worry about most of the people at the top. At least that's what I figure about most major companies.
I want an insight check.
Do it.
I like your little
Thanks.
song.
I want an
I like your
inside
song.
check.
It's a good little song.
Yeah.
So that's a
Woo!
woo. So that is another natural 20.
Oh my
So
god.
that's
Okay.
going to be a listen. I'm sucking
All
it all
things in
away from
balance as
the
it
from the
should-
two
all
of you.
things in balance as it should be.
So that is a insight 22.
Okay. She seems concerned. Shirley is quite concerned about all of this. And she doesn't want to say yes, but she can't say no.
Yeah, she's gonna text Justin.
Okay. All right. What do you text Justin?
I think we have a job for you.
All right. Okay. Rami, Saris,
Yeah.
what do you two do with all of this happening?
Rami probably honestly you guys have seen her do it before, like with the stuff that happened with Holston before he went, where she like looks very ready to leave. Like she is ready to go because she is going to do as much research as she physically can tonight. So she's listening and like she's part of the conversation and stuff like that, but you can very clearly tell she's ready to go home.
Okay.
Which isn't only a thing because she likes being here, she likes being with you guys, but she's ready to go home.
Fair. And Saris?
I'd like a copy of our contracts.
Oh yeah, good.
All right. Yeah, surely is. Of course, legally, you are more than welcome to those. I'll here. And you see her print a few things out, and she hands you a copy of your contract, and just they're all the same besides the signatures. If anyone else wants a copy of theirs,
I would.
yep, they print yours. Same thing. Yeah, all right. Print yours, same thing. So you all have a copy of your contract. So as you all head out the door, Dee Dee, you get a text message back. The first one says, "Wow, that was quick." Second text, "What can I do for you? I'll get you an estimate."
She would probably just say basically, one of the higher ups from corporate at Gold Standard is definitely rubbing me the wrong way. I don't trust her, and if you could look into her, I'd appreciate it. And then she'd give whatever name, because I don't know if she got a last name for Trudy.
Yep,
or not.
Trudy Young.
Trudy Young, yeah.
Yep. If nothing else, it would have been on her name tag.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's just, so you're hiring me to dig around Gold Standard? Oh, hell yeah. All right.
Oh, Justin.
Just with this basically texting him back, just, I have nothing to do with this kind of thing. Of like,
You leave my goddamn name out of it.
Oh, yeah.
like,
Justin,
my name's out of it.
Yeah, Justin replies, "We never spoke." Thumbs up emoji. So Justin's like, "I'll get back to you with a price and go from there." So Saris, Rami, as you're heading back, what are y'all up to as you're on your way back?
Are we still in the building or are we outside of it?
On your way out.
Would we have known, would Dee Dee have told us that she was getting in contact with?
She would as soon as they were away from the building.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
if
she wouldn't have done it anywhere near the building.
Yeah, if you want, we can like kind of just push along to when you all are outside.
Cool. Works.
Yep.
Because I'd rather do that because Andromeda doesn't want to talk about it
Awesome.
there
Yes.
either.
Smash cut, we're outside.
Smash
Yes.
cut.
Smash cut outside. What's up?
Pixelate out, pixelate in.
Yep.
We load in.
Fast travel.
Yeah, we load in.
All right. So you all are outside. Dee Dee, how do you explain this?
So I decided to get in touch with Justin about that whole thing.
Okay.
Because I can pay for it, don't worry.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you wanted me to like Venmo you money or something.
Oh, no, that's okay. I can handle it.
Okay.
It should be within my allowance.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You can. Yeah, it's cool. You got it.
Dee Dee for a second is like reading Sarah's, just like looking across his face, like trying to like read everything. It's like, do you want me to send you some money? Is that what that?
I mean, I wouldn't say no. I'm broke.
Okay. Just like $100. Just
What?
on Venmo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Sirius is
All right.
rich suddenly.
Yeah, Sarah's had $100 here.
How much can a banana cost? $10.
Is this for real? Did I just get $100?
I'll allow this.
God will allow the generosity of Dee Dee.
God authorized this transaction?
Yes.
Wow. Oh
Jesus
boy.
Because she has social anxiety, can I also send $100 to Rami?
Yep,
Leave her
yep.
out.
All right.
Yep.
She doesn't even say anything. She just sends it. So it's just like
Yep.
ding.
I-
Just
I-
the ka-ching.
This I will allow.
Thanks. I didn't. Okay.
I didn't want to leave you
Um,
out of it, and I
I
didn't.
didn't.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
mind. It's okay. I didn't mind.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Seriously, I have so much money.
Just Quill, we eating good tonight.
Quill, we're getting fantasy DoorDash. Pick a place, any place, I don't care.
I don't care. Anywhere works.
God. So Dee Dee, in a few moments, you get a text back of any way you could swing by in the morning.
Okay, swing by now.
That's probably what she said. She's like, I could swing by now. I'm
All
done
right,
with work.
Cool. You get a text of ... All right, then I'll see you whenever, and sends you an address.
I always forget I have Christopher Morrison's watch, the little heart emoji next to it. In my...
You still have Quill's dad's watch.
I do. With a little heart, like a little, like little 3.
Yep.
I always forget.
All right. So next session, y'all will be going to Justin's office. So that
She probably would, after setting the we could go now. She'd probably also just be like, I only
Would you
say
like
that
to
because we get
hunt
up really early in the morning. And I didn't want to inconvenience you because we do have work tomorrow. Would you rather that, or would you rather us come by in the morning?
Oh, no, you can come by today. I just didn't want to assume nothing. Yeah, I'm at my
Inconvenience you.
office.
You didn't want to inconvenience me. I didn't want to inconvenience you. It works
Nah,
out really
you know.
well. While
yeah.
they're walking, Rami's gonna start researching on her phone because she's like, I need to do something.
All right. We will come back to this next time because I do need to start wrapping up. But everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad I saw some names and faces in the chat, and I'm just so excited to be back with this. Y'all are great. We're getting back into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. So let us really quickly go around, do some final introductions and where else you could find us. Jason, if you could start us off.
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm on social media. Follow me.
Let me put the links.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, I'm speed running this today.
Oh,
All
the
right.
guest player Ashley's still in there.
Yeah, I forgot to take out
Also, just
Ashley's
go follow
bit.
Ashley.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ashley,
follow
Ashley
Ashley.
is one of our mods when they're not playing,
We
and
love
so you should
Ashley.
follow them
We
anyway.
also
follow
love
Yeah,
Ashley.
Raymond.
we love Raymond.
I honestly
So-
was a little bit sad when I realized that Ashley wasn't
I
playing with us
know,
today.
me
I'm very
too.
sad.
Because I got on and I went, wait a minute. Oh, right.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
oh, but it's so
your-
good to have the back of the chat, though.
Yes, definitely.
And doing they
The
did
live tweets.
the
The
live
live
Oh, I
tweet
know. I
today.
see notifications. I was like,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. All right, Jason, give us a few
Stop
projects that
giving
you're in you'd like us to check out.
Go check out Nightshade. You are the drug. If you're 18 plus and you like to read, then go and buy it on Steam. It is available
Almost rhymed.
for purchase and playing there and Ichio, I think. So
Mm.
go and get it and play it and love my character, even though he is a villain. Also, depending on decisions that you make at the beginning of the game, whether you want to or not, you might see a ding-a-ling. So who knows?
Again, 18 plus.
Yeah, 18 plus.
All right, anything else?
Do. I don't know. Check out my streams on Wednesday when I do them.
Yeah. They're fun.
Yeah.
That's a mood.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, if you don't have anything else, we can keep forward.
I don't. I don't feel like I've done anything else that's worth talking about at the moment.
Oh, well, what about every other Monday?
Oh yeah, every other Monday I DM stuff here. I put people on a boat. I have them fight pirates. There's a really big, meaty walrus man, and you should come see him do stuff.
Casper.
He's great.
Casper's like, fuck yeah.
I love. We can have Denton do a backflip. I was saying earlier,
Hell yeah.
Denton can maybe do a backflip. That's
God.
cool. George can stomp on some nuts. That's fine.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't know what else we can have them do.
All sorts of shenanigans.
You also haven't seen the pirate captain yet, and I'm just gonna say, So
Listen, I heard you voice him. That was enough.
Yeah, that's fine. No.
That's fine. Whatever. Check out All Aboard the SS Vermina because Jason does a really good job DMing it. And Ashley and I are players, so you can see us and our hijinks there.
And then Nisha's there and Olivia's there.
Yeah.
They're all
So-
there.
Got some other Thesperians people that y'all will recognize. And speaking of continuing on with Thesperians people, Jenny.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I don't have a ton of projects going on right now just because I've got a new job. I'm working with Chillins. It's real great. And I'm tired because it's a lot. But I do have a Redbubble where I'm trying to kick myself in the butt to upload more art because I kind of stopped for a couple weeks. But I believe it's Cerulean Siren 97 on Redbubble, and you can get queer D&D merch. You can get some random drawings that I did of my own characters that I thought just looked cool, so I slapped them on there. You can get a Rami dad cap.
You can, and I love it so
which
much.
is really great. You can get a baseball cap or a t-shirt with the Richard Magna scene of
You musician.
You get quite a bit of Nexilis merch.
You get
Yes.
quite a bit of Nexilis merch. I will hopefully be uploading some of the I blanked on Jar of Rebuke for a second. I'm so sorry. On some of the Jar of Rebuke art that I have done. Hopefully it's really old, so I might redo it before I upload it, but whatever. I got a lot of stuff. So if you would like to have some of that, that's really cool. I'm gonna be honest, if I saw anyone in public wearing any of my designs, I might burst into
You'll cry.
tears.
There's no might. You'll cry.
I will burst into tears. Otherwise, my Twitter is Cerulean Siren 19. I'm not really on Instagram much, so I don't really recommend going to my Instagram. But if you find it, you find it. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right. And Chelsea.
Hi, my name is Chelsea. My pronouns are they, them, and you can find me, I think, pretty much everywhere on any social media under the username of Dang It Barb. I stream very inconsistently as of late, but I just got a new schedule because I got a promotion in my job. So I'll probably start streaming hopefully either every week or every other week. I've been streaming the Not So Very Challenge from The Sims, and I am on the first generation, which is the Mint generation. So come and hang out. I'll tweet some information out whenever I decide a time and a day. But besides that, I don't have much else going on. My Twitter is still a lot of retweets, but if you want to hang out, that's probably where I'll respond the fastest. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.
Yee! It's one of those days. And hello, I am Casper Oliver, the DM. You can find me all over the place. I do writing and voice acting, and I am making tabletop RPG stuff. I do all sorts of things. You can find all of it through my card. I also work with Conundrum House, who is one of our kind of partners. So you can also find me over on Conundrum House, online or in person. You can also find me for things like The Soft-Boiled Detective, Giorgio Romero is Done For, Jar of Rebuke, of course, Hello from the Hollowwoods, and all sorts of nifty fun stuff. And I am a player in Jason's game every other Monday. I play Carter Numb, who's a chef. He's a patissier, and he's got a voice in his head who mocks him sometimes. But you know,
Oh.
it just is like that.
Voice
Who
up.
just
Some-
sounds like
some-
the Godfather.
Sometimes
voice up.
sometimes your quarry's a dick, you know.
Oh, don't beat the
So
Corey up. No.
his quarry sounds exactly like the Godfather, and it's so much fun. Thank you, Jason, for voicing my quarry.
You're welcome.
So yeah, and that's it. And then I am the DM here for Clocked In. Yay!
Yeah.
You can find all of everyone's links in the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can find all of them in the description. You can find all of our pages, how to support our projects, how to support us individually. So if you would like to throw some money our way as a group or individually, you can find the ways to do so.
Give me money.
And-
Very nice. Thank you so very much.
Yeah,
Give me
and
money.
again, if you support us through Grinding Coffee Co., you can get any of their merchandise, any of their stuff, coffee, mugs, face masks, hoodies, whatever. Use the promo code Nexilis Games. If you use the link in the chat as well, That gets you a 10% discount on your entire order, no matter what you order. It'll get shipped straight to your home. Only thing straight about it. And that little 10% is going to go to supporting our streams. So it's kind of like everyone wins. You support a indie Black queer-owned coffee company. You support our streams, and you get super awesome stuff. The coffee is delicious, and I really want to get one of their hoodies. So yeah. All of the links to all that goodness are in the Twitch chat and in the YouTube description below. Yeah. So thank you everyone for joining us. Please be sure to tune in next Monday for some more All Aboard the SS Verbena with Jason as our DM. And then we'll be back the following week going to Justin's office to look into this shady bitch from corporate. All right, everyone.
When did
please
Lucy get here?
Listen,
Lucy's always
I've
been here.
missed.
She never
I've
left.
missed
She
her
never left.
so much. I've missed her so
I'm
much.
so excited. I love her.
So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Please be sure to go eat something, even if it's a small snack. Get yourself at least a glass of water or something else to drink. Stretch your legs and take good care of yourself. And I'm going to steal a line from Jason: love yourself because we do. And we will see you all next week for some SS Verbena. Right? All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.